And now we're live. There.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Hello?
We did it.
Hello.
How's it going?
We're
Good.
here.
GDP Live. Today, Dominique is in the house, and we have a very special guest,
Woo.
Jackie Benhayon.
Yay!
Great job.
How you
He's
doing
practicing that.
Great. How are
pronunciation.
you?
today? You're the one that just got off work.
Oh yeah, I
it's-
forget.
I forgot 3 times today that it was a weekday.
Must be nice.
Nope. No, because I was still very much freaking out because I thought I had somehow missed this day. I thought it was like next weekend. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You
it's
thought
very
today was
interesting.
next week?
I should probably smoke later in the day. I think.
That might be.
That might help.
I think that might be the cure to this. But I appreciate you making all the trek out here to
Of course.
the burbs.
Yeah, I figured I'm like, if I go home, I'm not gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let me just go straight from work.
Yeah.
And then it was right there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All easy. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I wanted to like we always try to. I forgot to say this before the show, but I'll say this now, just so it's in the back of your mind. I've been asking every guest that I have on that, and you don't have to say it now either. Like this is this is the fun part. I want you to think of who you would like to have on, like to see on the show, or who you think would be good on the show or have fun on the show.
Yeah.
So obviously, I asked people to answer that at the end of the show.
Okay.
Because for this, the very reason that you don't know how it's going to go. We could hate each other at the end of this, but
Ooh,
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
It might.
What are you all about?
Like the hokey pokey.
That is the worst question.
No, I was gonna narrow it down. What are you watching right now?
What am I watching?
Yeah.
The rehearsal.
The rehearsal.
Rehearsals with Nathan Fielder.
I've heard many good things about it.
Oh yes, on HBO.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
So you were a fan of Nathan for You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge fan.
Awesome. Very good.
Don't ask me any questions because I like forget.
Yeah.
Like,
You haven't
I
seen
like,
it,
remember
so
like,
you're good.
I retain
Okay,
nothing.
great.
Yeah.
I don't like retain like information.
we've watched the same episode of Alone. We're going back and watching all of them. We
Alone.
watched season 8.
Time out. What's
You're-
Alone?
Oh, get this.
So good. It's on Netflix and Hulu.
Get
Ooh.
this. 2 streaming services. Okay.
All right.
I highly suggest, not that you have to, and I really don't think this is an Android Apple argument. It's just whatever one you start with. I think that you should start with like a later episode, one that's on Netflix.
Okay.
They only have, I think, the most recent, which is like season 9. But if you
Gotcha.
want to start from the beginning, start it on Hulu.
What's the show?
Okay.
Yeah, she's
You're
like,
just
I don't
telling me
know.
what-
I don't know
They work
if
out-
I want
they
to
work
do
out-
this.
Everything else but what the show.
They work
Yeah.
out a lot of the kinks. It's a show simply where 10 contestants
Uh-huh.
are placed in the wilderness with 10 items, I think, each. I didn't notice that connection, but it's 10 and 10. And they basically have to survive in the wilderness with these 10 items
As
off
long
of the
as they
land
can.
for as long as they can. There's no time limit.
Last man standing wins
Best
$500,000.
person standing.
Sorry.
They switch. That's why I say switch to the
Uh-huh.
later episodes, because the first season is last man standing.
Because there was only men.
They
Then
don't
the
let-
second
Oh,
season,
okay.
there was ladies.
And it goes deep. 72 days they're at right now this
Oh.
season, and there's still two episodes left.
So they could go on to the next season?
No.
No.
Or do they
That would
have
be
to, like,
awesome, though.
like, is it like
Yeah,
If the
it's
winner
10
has
new.
to stay out there and continue, like, okay, you win.
Well,
you
they
win
say-
$500,000 too. That's the prize.
And like
Oh.
everyone is prepared to stay for a year.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah, we'll be out here for the next year. And I'm like, what?
are they all together or
No, they're all, yeah.
Oh,
They're
alone.
miles
scattered.
apart, yeah.
They're
Oh my gosh,
all
And it's like
Alone.
Alaska, and it's
they're in Patagonia.
this one,
now.
yeah, they did 2 in Vancouver Island, the first 2 seasons in Vancouver Island,
Uh-huh.
which is like a rainforest in fucking
that's cool.
Vancouver. I had no
Alright.
idea, right? That's
They're in
crazy,
like the Rainforest Cafe.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You have to
yeah.
work a shift by
Rain-
yourself.
Rainforest Cafe, huh? Because it's Canada.
Oh,
A.
yeah.
I'm punning it up today. I'm
That
feeling
was
very
good.
punny.
Yeah,
But
sorry, I missed that one.
the last season was in like crazy snowfuck Alaska, where you have to like cut through ice and all this other shit. The last 2 seasons have been crazy, and we have seen, I won't tell you what season, somebody has made it out there like 100+ days. It's crazy.
Do they tell the person like, okay?
When the other people drop out, they don't tell them until all of the other people have dropped out.
Yeah, so you have no
left.
idea. So you could like, you don't know where everyone else is at.
Yeah.
So they just come to you. They'll be like, oh, we're coming for a medical check. Because they come once you hit a certain.
Oh, that's nice that they check up.
Yeah, I think once you hit 40,
I think that's like an insurance thing, but I was also like, I think that's also very kind of them.
I think it's once you hit like 45 days or 40 days, then they come every 2 weeks or something, like just to check on you.
They need to do like a feral check to make sure you're still human.
Yeah. Once that last person is, once it's one person, they contact them and say, we're coming in for a health check. And then they'll say, well, you won. You get to go home now.
Wow.
But get this. This is how they do it. They do the health check. And then, which I think is also for insurance purposes, because then one of their loved ones walks up behind them and they're like, and immediately they're just, because they're like, that is a huge part of this.
Yeah.
Demons, food, elements, fucking like everything about it, but there's no like drama.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very like it is intense and there is drama, but it's not. Yeah. But it's not. Yeah.
It's like you never think that somebody, and it's way better. Like it's to me, the best ideas that they had as far as like Survivor, without like all the stupid shit that I don't like.
Yeah.
I think of the minority of people that don't like all of that stuff. I think, are you somebody that like, she's somebody that loves every bit of drama, TV,
yeah, I love
gossip.
What is it called?
She's watched everything.
Reality.
Yeah.
Reality TV. I love it.
It
TV.
Depends
she
on
knows
like
it.
how it goes. Like Survivor, I don't watch that.
Yep, I don't watch Survivor.
Because I'm like, they're doing too much stuff.
Yeah.
Playing games. I'm like, just give me them arguing over dinner.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good.
But I'll watch MTV The Challenge.
Oh, okay. I don't watch that, but I feel like I might have like used to like.
Yeah. When you were in high school, like when you should. Yeah.
When it was appropriate.
Yeah, would that make sense? Yeah, not as a 35-year-old. Yeah, I get that.
Not judging.
And Kardashians. I love.
Have you watched the new? I only watched the first episode because I just forgot about it until right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Season 2 comes out September 22nd.
Ooh, okay.
Day after my birthday. So that's what I'll be doing for my birthday.
Oh, happy almost birthday.
Almost birthday.
Are you? Is it like a? So is it a thing where you like what? I guess in that case, what like you like the Nathan For You, you like stuff like that. Is that you obviously love Borat?
Borat?
Yeah. Or Sacha Baron Cohen. Because it's just kind of the same idea.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I guess Sacha Baron Cohen is actually better. Okay. Maybe not everybody obviously loves Borat.
Right. I haven't watched Borat in forever.
Yeah. I think you'd love it.
Yeah, I think because like when I watched it when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, this is funny. But like
I found out that I think Nathan Fielder is actually a writer for Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, no way.
So for like This Is America and shows like that. Have you seen that? That's
no.
It's kind of the same vein, but it's a very similar. Like he tricks people into to interviews and stuff like that, and gets them.
Oh, that's when he did.
Remember the guy that
Trump's lawyer? What's his name? What was his name?
Giovanni Ribisi? No, what was it?
What was his name?
But
wasn't that one of the guys that he interviewed?
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Thanks.
I've been pointing a lot today.
What's going on?
I did that to somebody. I was at work and I pointed and I was like, I need you to do. And I was like, I don't know why I'm pointing at you right now. I'm so sorry. And I continued to point. For some reason, today is pointer day.
That's all right. It's Monday.
Sorry.
But so I guess that's my favorite thing, I guess, is about like newer media and stuff like that has been like I really do enjoy a meme, but I also love the fact that like it's almost all implemented with like subtitles, like the text, like very short text. It reminds me so much of Far Side, like cartoons. Far Side cartoons are basic are like they were like the fuck, who's the guy?
Is that in the newspaper, Far Side?
Yeah. But it's basically like one-liners at the end, like almost like New Yorker cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Like the same, like dumb New Yorker cartoons.
Gotcha.
Understandable, relatable
Yeah.
New Yorker cartoons. But like it's the same idea, like memes of that, like that's the same thing. And you, I feel like, post a lot from different things. Like I think you're a lot from Schitt's Creek. That's another show.
I love Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
That's another
That's
one.
a good one.
Did you follow like did you follow a lot of like the movies and stuff that Eugene Levy and stuff were in, or is that kind of where you, because like I think that's a group that every generation has gotten into.
Right. I did see Best Show or
Best in Show.
Best in Show.
Oh my God,
Yeah. That was so good.
He introduced me to Best in Show.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
really
my
good.
mom loves that movie.
Yeah,
The Philadelphia cream cheese.
I was watching Schitt's Creek and he went on a tangent. Like, this is like he said, like this group of people, and this is the same thing. I'm like, whatever, it's really good.
Yeah.
And he was like, have you seen Best in Show? And I was like, no. And we watched it. And I was like, oh, this
my
is so
gosh,
good.
I love like mockumentary.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I love those. So silly, and dogs. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you guys are cats.
Don't worry, you didn't trigger it. It's okay. No, but that was.
I grew up with dogs. I was always allergic to cats, so it wasn't until I was moving in with him, and you had 3 cats at the time, and I was nervous. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go because I'm allergic to cats, and I must have grown out of it because I was fine.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, I'm like,
yeah.
are you okay?
Yeah, no,
She
it's
lives
fine.
in complete hell every day.
But yeah, I grew up with dogs, so dogs hold a place in my heart.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what was it like growing up? Where'd you grow up?
Mostly here in Lancaster.
This house?
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
God.
actually where I used to sleep. In my house.
You're Jackie?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought I heard footsteps. We grew up in Philly, and so I was like 10, and then we moved to Lancaster.
Nice. And then that's it.
Yeah, and now I'm here in your attic.
I did kind of the same idea growing up. I was born in Voorhees, New Jersey, which is apparently
Jason Voorhees.
Thank you so much for knowing that.
That's the
You
only
are
thing.
only other human being. Well, that's truly, I think, the only thing left of a legacy of that. Like, because Voorhees, New Jersey, the hospital that I was born in is torn down. They apparently couldn't do any better after me. They
Oh, you were born in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, is that
born in Jersey, then raised in Florida.
Ooh.
Right? Out of the frying pan
Down under,
into
yeah.
shit. Right into shit. So you did the Philly into Lancaster, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I did Jersey to Florida.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding.
it.
Yeah.
And then back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially. I didn't even realize that I had made the full circle until like a year or two ago. I think during the pandemic, I was going back and forth, and I was filming. I was doing a golf show with a buddy of mine, John Montag. You know John Montag,
yeah.
And I was like, I saw Voorhees on the exit I was taking for his house, and I was like, holy shit, is this?
You're going back in
is
time.
this that one? Holy
I don't
shit.
think there's another.
It can't be.
Yeah, Voorhees, New Jersey.
Is
everyone? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No,
Yep.
everyone I've ever told has been like Jason Voorhees, and they're like, oh yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the people from Jersey are like, I don't know where that is. I've never heard of
Nobody
that.
from Jersey even knows where it is.
I never even heard of the place.
I think it's technically
Just the man.
kind of Philly. Like it's like right, like
Okay.
you
It's
can see
close.
Philly,
Yeah, it's close.
I think
Oh.
it's like Philly's Jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's real Jersey though.
Yeah, that's what they're saying is.
Jersey.
Is Friday 13th. Where does that take place? I know at camp.
I don't know.
Crystal Lake. Actually, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
it's Crystal Lake, but I don't know where. Like,
Where?
Michigan.
if it's yeah,
I don't know.
like if it's
Like,
the
that is
Midwest
fucking
or yeah, that for some reason I'm thinking Michigan, but I don't know. That is a good question.
Maybe like New York, like
Mhm.
Upstate
Upstate
New
New
York?
York. Yeah.
Jersey.
oh no
Oh,
way.
it is
Yeah.
in New Jersey.
Camp
Oh,
Crystal Lake, later known as Camp Forest Green for a time, and very likely known as Camp Blood, is a fictional summer camp for kids in the Friday the 13th film series. It is located in Crystal Lake, Cunningham County, New Jersey.
okay.
Wow.
Previously Forest Green County, and Wessex County. All right,
Ooh,
that seems like extra.
interesting.
Yeah. That was like the
that's
part where
good
you're
trivia.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, like
that
Wessex County. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jason's a Jersey boy.
That makes a lot more sense. Now.
Yep.
It should have been. I'm not very familiar. Did you watch Jersey Shore at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't watch Jersey
Oh my,
Shore.
that's the best because they're like so real.
I just needed
Yeah.
to find the one that was gonna like. I needed to find the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait.
Oh my god.
So
love
it would have
Jersey
been
Shore.
T-shirt time for Jason for sure. Who's your
Yeah.
favorite Jersey person?
Probably I was gonna say Pauly Shore.
Polly D.
Yeah,
That's my favorite shore. Actually, I like
Pauly
Pauly Shore more
yeah,
than Jersey
Pauly
Shore.
Yeah.
We can get
Yeah.
into Pauly Shore next if you want.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah, Pauly D. Yeah, Vinny.
Pauly D. So wait, okay. So are you?
Well, I
D-
think there's probably
DJ
multiple
Pauly D.
DJs, but he is the
he's
DJ.
a DJ.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know if
all
that
DJs
helps
now.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it like a now is he your favorite because of his intellectual, or is it?
He's just funny and
Yeah.
he's just there for a good time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
gotcha.
he was
Yeah.
the most laid back,
Mm-hmm.
and he would just like sit back and watch the drama.
Yeah.
Was dating show era MTV peak MTV? Jackie,
Sorry,
please.
what was your question?
Dating show era
Uh-huh.
MTV, was that peak MTV? Jackie, please elaborate.
I would say that. Yeah, I would think so,
You
or
know,
maybe
like
just like right
Next
after. Yeah, because
and all those,
that's
yeah.
why I got excited. Because I'm like,
Oh,
we're about to
okay.
talk about next, aren't we? We're about to
I
talk
forgot about next.
date my mom and
Well,
Date my
well,
mom.
you said
Mhm.
dating error. I immediately went to
Singled out.
Chris Hardwick
Oh yeah,
oh,
but that's like 90s.
no.
So
Yeah,
that's where I'm
because-
like, that's not my peak.
That's
But
kinda the
next
start,
dating,
yeah.
that is my.
Yeah.
Like like
Era.
the era where like it was like the Of Love series. You know, you had Rock of
Oh.
Love,
Well, that was VH1.
Yeah, that's
But-
not MTV.
but that no, it's the same. company.
no, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's
No,
the
no, no.
same company.
Very different. Very different.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yes, come on now.
I don't. I
You
actually.
don't.
I don't even know where this is coming from. I know you watched the challenge. You don't even know what the challenge is. So I mean, I don't.
Well, the
step off.
challenge is from everyone from Road Rules
And
and,
Real
Real
World.
World. Yeah.
I am unfamiliar with both of those series.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I
I-
loved.
We're 7 strangers or 8 strangers picked to
yeah.
live in a house.
Did you see the new one on Netflix?
No.
Yes. Oh my gosh. She's like, no,
I
of
don't
course
actually
not.
like it. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you, and this is terrible because she is a comedian. I can't
Uh-huh.
think of her name.
Christina Pazanski?
No.
Okay.
It is Rich Voss's wife.
Oh,
I hate
Bonnie
doing that.
McFarlane.
Yes, Bonnie
Mhm.
McFarland. She's a producer
I'm an
for
ass.
Oh, okay.
the new Real World. I forget what it's called, but the Real World, it's on Netflix. It's
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah.
And they do a really good
Sweet.
job with putting, I don't know, making it like comfortable for these times. So they essentially have 2 houses that they share the same yard. And so all the
Okay,
guys are in
so-
a house and all the girls are in a house. And then they can
Oh.
choose
They can still get
to-
fucked up. And you
Yeah.
don't have to like. There's no
but
like.
they
you know,
share
I don't know why I did. I'm sorry.
pool.
There's no.
touching.
I was trying to be like, you know, honka honka.
But like
Sorry.
it's really it's a really good current like
Okay.
Real World where like you look at past seasons and you're like, that would not fly.
Right.
What is happening right now would not, like, that person would be
Oh,
canceled.
okay. Maybe I will get into that because
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a new
Mhm.
Real World. And
Yeah.
That okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And that one's based in
okay.
Texas, but it's the same thing. They like try to get jobs
Mhm.
and then just somebody comes out for the first time. So
Whoa.
he's never
Spoiler.
dated
Yeah,
anybody.
geez,
so
come on.
well, you don't know there's multiple dudes there.
Well, who was it?
I don't remember his name.
Ooh.
She just doesn't know.
Oh man, he's probably
Um,
watching. Be
yeah,
like, she's
yeah.
gonna say my name.
Say my name, say my name.
Is it more of a? So is that the one that like? So it's just the Real World, but it's like a
right? It's just not MTV. Netflix produced it.
Okay.
It's like
Is there any
essentially
kinda-
the same thing.
Do they like?
Mm.
They don't like say that though, right? Like they're not like
I don't know.
because I
honestly.
feel like they could get sued for that, right?
Maybe like MTV was like, Here you go.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
have it.
I mean it's a concept, and they're not all living in the house.
Yeah.
Like they are living in 2 separate houses, so maybe they could like spin it like that's not technically real world.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like, and what was it called again?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna look up right
Okay.
now.
Oh, so it's not called.
It's not called
That's what I
real
was saying.
world.
It's like
it's
basically
not-
the real world. Like I
It
get
is
Like,
I'm like,
basically
did
the real
they
world.
not add the in it? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's called real world. Not the
yeah,
real
that's
world.
like that's the thing. Like I see Arrested Development on Netflix, and it says it's a Netflix original. I'm like, no, it's not.
Right.
It's literally a Fox original.
Yeah.
This
Then,
now
like,
it
the
is a
new
Netflix show.
seasons- Yeah.
How about Love on the Spectrum?
Oh, I haven't watched that.
It's so good.
I hear
Really?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know why it
Okay,
didn't
it's
mean that
called-
to sound so judgmental, but I was more like a thing of like I feel like that's a thing where a lot of people that like are like popular things like that is an entertaining show,
Yeah.
but like it is all the things again that I don't like of this. Like it's just how people feel. It's like I don't
I
like
love
that.
it. I just love how
It's right up your alley. You're gonna love it.
I'm just going to her for my
yes.
recommendation.
Please, everyone does. They're texting me like,
Oh,
"What are
yeah.
you? What should I watch?
What are you?
Manny-
What are you? What are you watching?"
Youngblood started to say something, ask me about my opinion of some movie, and Manny was like, "Don't." He's like, "I know." He's like, "I know Pat. Don't ask Pat
him.
about a movie.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, and
Yeah.
he's not gonna like." There's very few movies that I truly love. Some of my favorite, and I don't even know the name of the main characters sometimes. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called
Okay.
20 somethings.
20. Oh, I've seen like the little post, not post.
Yep.
Like
Yeah. Like the little
thing for it.
thing.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yep.
just never
And
clicked
this
on
one's called Austin. So I'm assuming they'll do it in different.
20 something Austins.
Yep. 20 something Austin.
Or Austin.
Austins.
But it's-
there's like 20 something.
It's really good. And there's a guy that's trying to be a stand-up comic.
Ooh.
So he only had done it like where I don't remember where he's from. I want to say he's from the Northeast,
Okay.
and he had done it like a couple of times, and then so that he was like, okay, I really want to make my whatever, not debut, but like make my mark in Austin, and he does not do well.
on not MTV.
Imagine.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yikes.
It's a if you like that type of reality TV.
I do. Did you watch Made on MTV?
Made.
Oh, not
Made.
MTV.
Wait.
Yeah, it was like it would be like these like high schoolers, and they're like, oh, I want to be like the prom queen or something.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
they come
yes,
into like their
yes.
school.
You know what I just got mixed up with? It was a Diary of.
And Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like it was the
I
series.
feel like we're up there.
It was like yeah, kind of. It was kind of like this.
Yeah.
Shh. But it was no, it was like Diary of or something like that. We were just talking about old MTV shows last night, sorry. But Made was the one where it was like Pimp Me, not Matty Ride.
Pimp My
essentially.
Car.
Yeah. But it was like that one was basically you got to pimp me, pimp me out, right? I'm actually gonna look that up because that sounds
Yeah.
super familiar.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, my favorite was when they were like, oh yeah, I want to be like a singer or like a rapper, and like their coach would like make them like stand up on like the lunch tables, and like
Yep.
they would have to like start doing something just so like it was some kind of exercise.
Yeah. To get the like that prage. Oh my god. Stage presence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, season 13. Holy shit!
Wow, that is a lot.
So this is kept going. I feel like I was just talking about this with somebody because all these images look really familiar.
Mm.
Made a pageant queen. Wow, 2 pageant
Yeah.
queens. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that, and then True Life.
Weight loss. What's going on here?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
True Life. I think that's what I was thinking.
That-
True
True
Life
Life,
Diary of.
yeah.
I think I was mixing those shows up.
Oh okay.
That's what
Fair
it
enough.
was.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, there was a couple of ones. What was the True Life, and then what was it? You think you know, but you have no idea, or is that
Oh,
True Life?
No, yeah, that one was like
They did,
that was
like-
like a serious kind of show. It's like, oh, like you think you know me, but it's like
Yeah,
then,
you
like-
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's like
actually,
some
It's
kind of,
essentially like a
actually-
little documentary on like rappers and stuff, but I just remember that being like the slogan that they said, like you
Yeah.
think you know, but you have no idea.
Yes.
So-
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't remember
love
what that show
TV.
one was called. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like MTV was it for me. I
Mhm.
loved MTV.
Damn, they really like. There's something about pageant queen. I don't understand the.
And somebody
Did you ever want to be a pageant queen? Either one of you?
No.
Mm-mm.
Really?
But I was a
What's going on?
cheerleader.
There's like 2
So I got that kind of
This says about Made Maid follows teens and young adults with big dreams of becoming boxers, pageant queens, rock stars, and more.
Rock stars. I want to be a rock star.
They attempt to obtain their goals. Okay, cool, nice. That's. I feel like I've never met a person trying to be a pageant queen or wanted to be a pageant queen. You knew somebody that was a pageant queen.
Oh. You were scared of her.
Yeah, she's weird.
He was like,
was it a child or
no? She was an adult.
Creepy kid.
But he like. This sounds bad that he walked in on her, but not like that. Like she was at her desk, nobody around, and she was just smiling, like not doing anything. And he was like, "That was the freakiest thing." And I'm like, that I could see that being freaky, but I do understand. Like it's a muscle. Like they make you so much. Like that, I could see that just being a natural thing now that she's just so used to always smiling. So she's just at her computer,
like the pageant, or I guess that's like the kids, like
yeah. And she's constantly smiling. So I was like, that's probably what it is. But I could see like he was like, oh, really freaky.
Yeah, also something that freaked me out. We went miniature golfing recently.
Oh my! Everyone has been miniature golfing.
Oh, really?
It is.
You guys are like the fourth
sweeping
people.
the nation. It's sweeping the nation. Have you been?
It was fun.
I've been before.
Are you good? I think
sometimes
everybody's a little bit
sometimes.
good. Yeah, everybody's a little bit good.
Depends on the course.
On the terrain. Yeah, obviously the course, the day, the weather.
How many beers?
I have the scorecard right here. I have not.
Is that Village Greens?
This is what is it? Water Golf of City Island, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Free plug. Okay. Not a sponsor.
It's a great course.
Great course.
We had a lot of fun.
18 holes, beautiful course, great landscape.
Yeah,
that is amazing because I forgot you didn't tally it up.
Yeah, I tallied up halfway through, and at halfway through, she was kind of kicking my ass. Kind of, not a lot. And by the way, I think this might be embarrassing.
Here we go.
Overall, the score. At halfway through, 9 holes in, we were at 32 to 27.
That's close.
She was 27, I was 32. And in golf, I don't know if you know this, even miniature,
less is better.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Okay, so where did it end? Because I started to fall apart.
Do you want to read the tally and also maybe double check my math?
No, I lost.
Oh,
62 to 60.
Cut the feed.
But
system
by the way, I was depressed when I said, 62 to 60. Because I think it's like a par 49.
Yep. I don't care about that though.
Like you say you're that's so 49 was the number, the maximum number of strokes it should have taken for each hole, essentially.
So
hold on.
Yeah, so
say
18.
That again?
So like a par, like each hole they'll have a par 3, par 2, par 4, whatever. That's how many shots essentially. So if you get it,
I thought they were
shots,
just numbering the.
No, there's 49 holes.
Yeah, this is the second hole, but this is like a 3-shotter.
Yeah,
essentially.
So it's like this is how much you should.
This is how many. This is the standard. What did I miss?
That number.
I think that's a 2. That's very confidently a 2.
Okay.
You got it in a 2. She even got a hole in 1.
Yeah.
Isn't that the best?
The best.
I love hole in ones.
It's you could have had 17 shots in the last hole, and then the next one you get a hole in 1. You're like, you are crotch chopping everybody. You're shoving their face in it. But there was the cutest old man and his grandson ahead of us who was just awful. And we found out about 3 or 4 holes in had an ankle bracelet on.
You suck.
It was awesome.
That is correct.
Wait, who had the
That's
grandson?
The grandfather, and
the grandfather had the.
And I don't think
bracelet.
it was. I think it was an Apple Watch. I think he took it off his wrist. Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't like a house arrest kind of
that's
thing?
That's what he said. And I was like, I don't think so, because they were trying to take a picture, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take it for you," because they were just right in front of us.
And he had his wrist, he had his ankle up in the air. I pulled my ankle for a second.
So I took a picture, and I was like, "Oh, they're so cute," like whatever. And then we looked over, And I was like, oh no, he has an ankle bracelet on. Like, what if he stole this little kid?
I said, now you're an accomplice.
Yeah, he's like, now you're an accomplice. I'm like, oh my God, oh no. And then we went to Costco and ran into them at Costco. And it was so funny. Like the grandfather, I'm assuming
it was really cute. The kid passed us a note that said, help me. It was really fucking cute. It was super cute.
Oh, and did you help him?
But he the kid made eye contact with me and started smiling, and I was like, yeah.
Is he doing the thing?
Yeah.
He wasn't you're just like, hi.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
He's like, oh my God, help me. Sign language.
But he was it was a really kind of pretty day, but we did notice that too, because I think the same day her sister went miniature golfing.
I sent a picture.
It's an
I know, it was really weird. My mom, I don't know, family group chat, and I posted a picture of us not disc golfing. I almost said disc golfing because that's usually what it is, not miniature golf. And then my sister was like, oh my God, we literally did the exact same thing today. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
So what kind of activities do you like? What do you like? Things do you do? Like,
why are you asking?
Like, we were just talking about it. Let's go back to maid.
No, go ahead.
No. What activities do you like? Like, do you like golfing, tennis, soccer?
Well, I mean, like miniature golf is fine when it's good weather and there's no one else out there. Because I hate being rushed.
Yep.
Best time for a movie too, in my opinion, is when nobody else is in the theater.
Yeah, I like to. Well, why am I acting like I do it all the time? I'm learning how to play bass.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes, my
I
friend
like that.
Patrick is not telling me how to do it.
Telling me how to do it.
Okay, no. So that's been fun. That's the thing that I'm starting to do.
Yeah.
So like you don't do. There's not like you don't like hiking or anything like or.
No, I don't like. I went hiking once and I hated it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, because I think I was like with the wrong person who didn't know what he was doing.
That's scary.
And we didn't stop for anything. I'm like, are we supposed to stop and look at something?
Is this just straight walking?
And we're both fast walkers. And then I towards we were walking back to the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, everything felt like uphill. I'm like, I didn't know that we were going downhill the whole time.
Yep.
And I looked down, my fingers were huge.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening? And then it just turns out because it's hot.
Yep.
Yeah,
everything swells. I think it's because your arms are swaying and it's just all the blood goes down to your fingers. I don't know, but every time
I take a walk like this.
Yeah. Every time I go for a walk or a hike, everything my fingers get so swollen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So if you were in May or if you were on alone, you would fail miserably.
Yeah.
It would be the first day you would tap out.
I don't think I could do it either.
What would be some of your items?
Actually, I can look up the list of items that you are allowed to have.
For what I've seen, from what they have that has been successful is definitely, what's it called? A gill net. It's a net that you essentially
catch fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just it looks like a volleyball net.
Okay.
They put that there in a certain spot in the water. So that would be great, because you don't have to stand there and fish. You just come and check on it and see if a fish gets caught.
Nice.
So I think that would be one of my items.
Better than Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't seen that, but I can't. The thought of being naked in the wilderness.
Being afraid.
That too for sure.
So it is kind of weird. They also, all right. So
they get their own 10 items plus they have a checklist. So it's you get 20 items all together and 10 of them are kind of standard. So they'll give you you get a tarp, you get this rope, you get a toothbrush, some standard. Then they have a whole list of 50 items or 40 items that they can choose 10 of. And that's individualized.
That's cool.
So it depends on what you're, what you think you need to survive.
Yeah.
So
it should be at the bottom because I had difficulty finding it too on their website.
It's there's categories. Each one of them is I think they allow them a couple items to make sure that they don't die from hypothermia. So there's a couple, you can
so it depends on where you're going.
You can bring 2 pairs of clothes.
Yeah, that was one thing is you get so many items of clothing.
You have to backpack this.
Yeah, but this is
like a rolly suitcase.
Yeah. They'll drop you off in a helicopter or by boat. But then you need to find where you're going to set up your shelter. So you have to hike through a mountain, you know, like wherever you want to be. You have to find it, but you have to bring all of that. And the other thing that one of the contestants was talking about that I didn't even think about is they have to set up their cameras. So they give them all the equipment. There's nobody there filming.
That was my next question. I'm like, so is the camera guy there?
It's them.
This
They
is
have
also
to
the
set.
beauty
They
of the
have
show.
to set it up.
It's the fact that they're selling advertising, Jackie.
Yeah.
They are making money on this show for sure, and they are spending probably little to no money, except for maybe again insurance.
Insurance is
stuff
probably
like that.
crazy.
A boat to go back and forth, a helicopter here and there to pick them up.
Yeah, and like the items.
Well, I think you need people round the clock.
They bring the item. That's the thing, is these are only approved items. You got to bring the items.
So it's
like,
not like you can't go to like the Alone store.
Get
some stuff.
It's not like Iron Chef where
This
they go like,
podcast
okay,
should
here's the
be-
secret ingredient. Now all of you run over.
This podcast should be about Alone. I feel like
really
every
should.
episode we talk about.
Well, it's a hot button issue right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching it.
Mhm.
Everyone's watching Jackie.
I was gonna say Jackie.
there
Jackie is everyone.
Each one of those, like each one of the categories, like you can actually. This was a thing that I had, a question that I had. A question. That's what it is. I had about like, can you bring food? Apparently, you can bring up to 2 pounds of beef jerky,
Ooh,
dried-
yum. Okay, I
dried-
want to go on this show.
pulses.
What?
What are pulses? Dried pulses.
Interesting.
I'm saying it right. Pulse like this.
You can
But
bring 2
pluralized.
humans with you.
Yeah. Legumes or lentils mixed.
Legumes.
Yeah. Some
Okay,
other
okay.
stuff.
I think those are beans. I think legumes.
You can bring
are
2 pounds of chocolate. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah, it's
item.
gonna melt. Depends
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah, I would think it would, because usually, I mean, I think they go there in like the beginning of fall, so it's like it is cooler weather, and then they're there through a couple of seasons. Well,
Okay.
that's the goal is to
Yeah.
make it through like fall and winter.
You can bring 3 pounds of one solid block of salt.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, why not? No guns though.
There was
Jackie, okay, I know
All
you hate
right,
that.
I'm not going on there.
Can't bring your
anymore.
guns, Jackie.
yeah, you could bring like a standard bow.
Standard
think.
bow, some dental floss. Oh, hygiene stuff. You can bring 1 standard bar of soap, 18-ounce tube of toothpaste. One with
1 ounce.
By the way, toothpaste is not for someone who is alone. Toothpaste is for someone who is there with one other person.
Well, and that one of the on this current season, he uses
You
the
might find someone.
charcoal.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, yeah, I bought off of Instagram charcoal, activated charcoal to whiten my teeth.
Maybe that's how your credit cards keep getting fucked up. Your parents.
It's like a minor. Is this like a minor? Like
Everyone's-
getting, getting cold.
Yeah, send her some charcoal. That's awesome. She just sent us $35.
Yeah.
Go rooting around in the fucking fire pit.
Yeah, I got the activated charcoal, then the toothpaste that comes with it, and the special toothbrush.
Oh.
But
does
he
it work?
just, I know. I very like right after that happened, I got an abscess tooth. I don't think from the charcoal. I think it just happened.
What do you think,
And then
Jackie?
I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use the charcoal anymore.
I've used like the Burt's Bees one, like the charcoal toothpaste.
Yeah. Do you like it? I didn't really see it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
toothpaste.
That's how I felt. I was
Yeah.
like, meh, it's all right. Like,
yeah.
doesn't hurt me, I don't think, other
Mhm.
than possibly an abscess tooth.
Oh, Jackie, if you want, you can bring 1 Scotch-eyed auger.
Oh, perfect.
So
that was my
just
next question.
Grab
Can I
up
bring
one of your Scotch-eyed auger. 1, Jackie.
Scotch
Only
eye
1.
Okay, so
auger?
auger.
It's like a hard-boiled egg wrapped in breakfast sausage, fried.
That is not it.
What is that?
What is an auger?
Oh, that's a Scotch egg.
Yeah, that's a
Scotch-eyed auger. Guess I'm gonna have to.
Can you
Go-
imagine? I don't need any more items. I just have my egg.
my
I'll
one
be fine.
hard-boiled egg.
This one right here. Oh, only half. Sorry. Long helicopter
It'd be like
ride.
Castaway, but with an egg.
Yep.
By the way, if anybody out there hasn't had a Scotch egg, I highly suggest it.
Delish.
Never had.
I'm
So
googling
good.
1 Scotch-eyed auger.
I had the opportunity.
Oh, it's a drill. It's a drill. It's like a handheld.
A
drill
handheld
bit.
one. Okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a big. Yeah.
You should have a 2-way computer here.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's really you can't
Okay.
really see, but it's not that interesting. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's about if you've seen a standard auger, it's much like that one. Oh, you can bring a map. That's smart, or a compass.
Just any
Compass
map.
for
Just any map. I got Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
1982.
yeah. New York City subway
Yeah.
like map.
This is my favorite map. Oh,
Can you bring any books?
animal calls?
You can bring animal calls.
Do you
Yeah.
guys know how to do animal calls? Like whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, what was that?
People do
A
that.
whooping
Yeah.
willow?
Like they blow and
Yep.
it's like
I don't
Yeah.
think I can. I can just do this.
Yeah.
That's our kitty call.
What was the new one?
Oh yeah, because the pictures that he had sent of Carmela, I was like, ooh, she looks really sassy. Like she's a diva. She was like on her back and like
Yeah, she wasn't even doing full-fledged meows. So it's very.
yeah, like oh my gosh.
imagine like you two like on that show like making those noises.
Yep, yeah. That's totally
Like,
us. That's totally us.
They,
This
like,
is one
send
of my
someone
10 items.
down.
Yeah. But I was like, she's one of those Visco girls. Is that what it's called?
Visco girls.
A
Yeah.
Visco girl. And so their call was like,
But she doesn't come to that, and it's
No.
also very hard for me.
it's
to
hard. It is hard to.
yeah.
At least you look cool doing it. That's
Do
all
I?
say,
I
yeah.
look so cool doing
Yeah,
it.
they would like send someone to check on you guys. Like, are you guys okay? It's only been an hour, but why are you guys spazzing like this already?
Yeah.
We would
Yeah,
be
that's
the only
so funny.
people to sneak in an 11th item, a cat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in our baggage. I don't know. I think it would be.
I wonder if you could train like an animal to be a pet while you're out there.
Oh, out in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Like, if
animal
you
would
did-
you
I would. I don't know. That's a good question.
like? Let's say that like it
Which
was fine. Like the animal was like okay with it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, oh, it's a tiger. Like okay.
Yeah.
Meow.
I mean, a big cat would be awesome, but I don't know that I
Like a
could
puma?
train.
Ooh.
Wait, which
Puma.
one are you asking? Which one we think we could or would? Like,
Oh.
which one would I try?
I think.
I would say
That's
in this case you can do anything.
obvious.
you set your
Jackie,
mind to.
in this case, I want to say thank you for believing me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like
I'm gonna
I was gonna say
try
oh parakeet, but that's like
a puma.
Ooh,
That's-
okay.
That's how they say it in the show.
Hmm.
Puma.
Puma.
Yeah, because it's essentially it's literally a cat.
Yeah.
Big cats are just
Cats, yeah.
Like,
but they can eat you.
big dogs, like, wild dogs are
Yeah.
mean dogs. Big cats are still cats because
Have you
even
tried being nice to the mean dogs?
no, you know what,
That's
Jackie?
what it is.
Yep.
Have you said
Maybe I
who's a
need to
good
open
boy?
my heart up.
yeah.
Maybe I'm not the good boy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
I need to be a good boy.
I think
to them.
I would want
Yeah.
like a squirrel or something like that, so like I could
to like,
have it.
gather. And
Well,
they can
yeah.
also gather things for you.
That is very true.
That's to feed too.
Um,
You gotta feed a lot to a puma.
and
I'm gonna stop saying it that way.
we would it wouldn't be fighting for the same meat either, because like
Yeah.
if you had like a squirrel, that's just
Nuts.
nuts and whatever
Oats.
berries. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Were
not
you
like
gonna say that
hunting.
you want it on your shoulder.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
we could walk
She's just
around.
straight to
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
She's not
But like
saying
we
it, but
could
she's
like
definitely this is
walk
what she's
around if
implying.
I was hunting or gathering or just enjoying the surroundings. I could have a little bunny
Yeah.
on my shoulder.
Ooh,
Just
bunny.
like-
A bunny would be
Well,
nice.
I thought
Yeah.
bunny, but then I was like, yeah, but they can't really like.
Bunnies are the
perch
snake of
on
the
your-
rodent or the mammal world, in my opinion.
Mm.
There's like life. There's life. There's no life behind those eyes. They got
I
like goat
don't know.
eyes almost.
I could see that.
I love a goat. You ever seen a goat's eyes?
There
A
are snake
goat's
eyes.
eye.
Don't worry, I won't look it up on the screen.
Oh, perfect. And you can describe it to me.
It's kind of like Satan's eyes. You ever seen Satan's eyes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
She's like all the time.
Yeah.
No, I they're weird. They're like they're different. It's like I love that people can love snakes and lizards and shit like that. But
My coworker has
Are-
a lot of snakes
They're one of
and
them?
alligators.
they have a lot of
Yeah,
alligators.
yeah. He keeps them. Hi, Shane.
Hey,
Yeah, he has-
police are on their way.
no, he like takes care of them.
Yeah, I'm sure, but like a lot of alligators.
He's,
You
like,
say
betting
a
on
lot.
them.
We're from Florida, so it does make sense, but we're living
like
in
snakes.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We moved
it's-
away from alligators, Jackie.
Well, play your cards right, and maybe
Maybe we can
or
get some
play 'em wrong.
alligators.
Where did he get a lot of alligators?
I forget.
Internet.
I like.
I've asked,
She's
yeah.
talking about it like Mike talks about his guns. You don't need to know how many he has.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
move on.
This is on the internet. We're
I
not
know. I
gonna-
said too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of alligators.
I would choose a monkey.
Yeah.
Ooh, a
Oh,
monkey's a
monkey's
good
smart.
one.
Yeah, because
and that one you could probably train.
also handshakes.
I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck is
You
that?
can teach them sign
Yeah,
language.
slap
and
a
you can
monkey
have,
around.
like
Yeah,
actual
they give you bananas.
conversations. Yep.
But in like 100 days, do you think you could domesticate and teach monkey?
Yes.
Do you know sign language?
I can spell my name.
Okay.
There we go.
So it'd be like,
But you could
Jay.
make up your own signs though. Like it doesn't have to be official
Oh, you're right,
ASL.
Right.
It could be Jackie
So you're
and
dropping it up.
Patagonia, like dialect.
Is that the monkey sleep?
well, okay, so yeah, what would be some of your monkey sign language? Hi, monkey.
I'm hungry. I don't know.
You ready to
Let's go
rehearse?
swimming.
I think they
dancing.
do a warmer, like a more tropical climate eventually, but so far
I
they've
hope
only
so.
done cold weather, and I don't think there's been monkey. This one, there's pigs or boar,
Boars. Yeah.
and you can domesticate that. You know, almost all. I think all pigs
Are
like the same, essentially the same thing as
if
boars.
they
I
were
don't think
Are
like
pigs
potbellies.
fast?
Yeah, apparently they are.
Yeah, and if you leave them out in the wild for years, they turn into
I'm gonna
boars.
I'm gonna Google that exact question.
Yeah, they'll
Wait,
grow
can
the
you-
husks and everything.
Can you repeat what you just said?
That if you leave like a pig out in the wild, so if you just took a baby pig, it would turn into a boar. Yeah, that's
Really?
crazy.
And they run fast.
Yeah, they run real fast.
I've
And
never
get
seen
this.
a pig run.
I think it's like
Actually, no. Well, I mean, I've seen like
that's a little
cartoon
blurb
pigs.
in the in Alone where it'll say like, oh, the boars can run up to 65 miles per hour.
That's
Like, I don't know if that's the right.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Domesticated pigs average a top speed of about 11 miles per hour. Are you just facing it this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Domesticated pigs. Domesticated pigs average a top speed of about 11 miles per hour. A wild boar, which isn't as fat laden as a domestic pig. This is what I don't like. This body shaming. Can reach speeds up to 15 miles per hour, not 60.
Oh,
Just imagine.
big difference.
Close, but not exactly 50. Did you do it, babe?
Yeah.
Can you feel more air conditioning, Jackie?
Can you feel the love? Ah.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
feels
Okay.
good.
Perfect. Good. Sorry, guys. It's really hot in here. It's the summer. It's right in the dead of summer. This is always the worst. I always thought that 12 o'clock is always the hottest part of the day because it's the highest point of the sun. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Is it
But-
not?
Apparently not.
Is it 2:00?
From my experience, my personal experience, around between like 3 and like 6 or something, fucking sucks. Especially
And
in
I
the
don't know if
summertime.
that's just maybe just where our house is, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. It could
placement of
just
like
be-
where the sun sets, like
Mm.
starts to set. It might be.
Then you
but-
notice how limited Pat's experience really is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Do you have any superstitions? Like whether it be like in as far as like performing or just even personally, like are you like scared of do you
Like,
believe in
do I-
ghosts, like shit like
I
that?
believe in ghosts.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen one? Had a personal
No.
experience?
No.
Not seen one.
But,
Like,
I
don't
feel
worry
like-
about. I know. I can see you. Like, you can feel the judgment. of
Yeah,
people,
I'm
'cause,
like, ooh, it smells haunted in
people
here.
go hard.
Like, you know, it's,
People go real hard with on people that believe in ghosts, and like not, in my opinion, not hard enough on people that believe in God.
Yeah.
So
I always say that, like, if you say that you don't believe in ghosts, that's when the ghosts get you.
exactly.
Mhm.
That was kind of a fear. Honestly,
Like-
when I was a kid, I wasn't very religious. I went to church like once with my dad, like that, like
Mhm.
mass or something, or like
Yeah.
a service, I think, or I don't know what it is. And then like youth group, like because my friends in my neighborhood went, and I was like, yeah, I want to go to youth group. I just wanted to hang out with them. I
Yeah.
didn't want to go to youth group, but it was like, I think it was like one of those things of like, you want to go to youth group? But I never really had that kind of experience or anything like that. But I was always kind of scared to say I didn't believe in God or that I didn't know or anything like that. For
Yeah,
a
they're
long
okay.
time.
I'll make you believe.
Yeah,
And
like
then,
I always
like,
thought,
something
yeah,
crazy happens.
because and even in the nicest religions, they're always like, he's a vengeful God,
Mhm.
have no God above him, and like, gee, all right. I don't know.
Ooh,
I stole one time after seeing Passion of the Christ
as one
in the
does.
theaters, and I was like, I felt terrified, like
Mel
not
Gibson's gonna
bad.
get
I didn't
you.
feel bad,
Yeah.
and that's when I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if that's religion, like you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel
No, it's just-
religious-y,
Guilt.
just felt terrifying.
Yeah.
But like that's the scary. That's like the most scared of like a ghost, really. But like you never had like a haunted house or like or friends that like were like, oh my god, my fucking house is haunted.
Like friends who've had houses that are haunted,
or like that you like. I guess maybe
like,
didn't have an experience, but like maybe
let's go to this place and find some ghosts.
A spooky experience. Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I wish I have.
That's
but
probably
like,
good.
Me either.
And it might just be trauma from what I've seen on a lot of Netflix shows.
That's not true. I have a lot of trauma, and I don't have any spooky experiences.
None.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes I hear like a whoosh sound, but that could just be like some kind of hearing thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was just ran past me. It was like a thing of air.
So no, like any kind of like superstition though, like any kind of like besides being afraid to admit if you don't believe in God that he might kill you or she.
Super like are you talking about like if I do like superstitions,
like a superstition, like if I don't do this,
right.
Besides that, like a actual I guess a thing like almost like an OCD or anything like that.
No,
nothing like that.
I don't think so.
Nice.
I can't think of anything unless it's like so natural that I don't realize it.
Yeah,
it's probably best to have like those kind of answers to say like, yeah, I'm not really experienced any kind of haunting or trauma in that sense. Pretty normal childhood, stuff like that.
The only thing that I think I get superstitious about is hockey. So like I try not to say certain things. Like if our goaltender is going for a shootout, like I won't. Like if we're halfway through the game,
go what?
Like with hockey, they'll
hockey,
like
okay.
you can't say stuff.
And
you might jinx the game or whatever. And Manny ruined that for the Stanley Cup finals for us because it was the second to last game and we were starting really well and then he called and said, I have COVID, you guys should probably test.
It was all his fault.
And then I was like, no, I don't want to test right now, we're watching the game, this is going to end badly for all of us. And it did. We found out we had COVID and our team lost. So that's
he gave our team spirit.
You have to feel good for them to win.
Yeah.
Is that what
that's what you're hearing. Yeah.
That's
is that what that is?
So another one would be you're in the service industry. Another good example would be like when I was working in kitchens a lot, I would always say, like, if anybody ever says, boy, it's really slow.
Oh,
yeah, never say it.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
okay, well, right now for
it.
me, why do you want to say it?
Yeah.
But you have to now.
Can't. No, I can't mention it.
Well, what would it be, or what isn't it about? We can trick it, right? You're thinking about it. Honestly, that would be
because I've noticed that anytime I mention it,
then don't whatever it is, because it might be bad.
Yeah,
if it's actually bad, I don't want it to be.
I mean, it's not like that. It's like no one's getting hurt.
So you do, but
maybe.
At least you do. Okay. So is it pertaining to a person or just like a thing that happens in your life?
That happens in your life.
Okay.
That's happening right now. I mean, like all over like the country.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Wait.
No. If
my mind
say a comment about this thing,
a certain news event.
Well, no, not really. Well,
this is how I feel like when
when
Christians when Jewish people have sex through the hole in the sheet and they're like, oh, God doesn't know. It's this is the things they do. Like we're trying to trick a superstition right now. And if you don't want to tempt fate, you can stop right now.
I could mention, I just can't comment on
I just love the fact that you're like, no. And then you're like, oh, wait, actually, yes. Can I say it? I can't do that. Like, I'm just happy that you do. It makes me feel more normal because
something
it's like
about gas prices, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know
if I have any comment on it.
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen her bumper stickers. She's got that Biden guy on. I've done it or whatever. Yeah.
Go,
Those
Brandon.
are so funny.
I'm not a fan of like the picking a side politically like that a lot of times, but I am kind of happy to see that both sides have funny people, and that like it's the arguments are more entertaining. Because like I do enjoy arguments. Like I like fighting. That's fun.
Oh,
but I don't like Like I used to really remember. I used to get into Facebook arguments all the time. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I moved the TV around.
Don't worry. That
TV wasn't there a minute ago.
Most of the electronics we've had in this house, or we've had probably like pretty much as long as we've been together. So yeah.
So it's really sentimental.
Poverty.
Please don't break that TV. That was our first TV together.
Yeah, we rented that TV. Okay, until
that
we
one's
owned it.
downstairs. That one. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on her name.
You named the
Andrea?
TV?
Mm-mm.
I thought Andrea gave it.
Natty.
Oh.
Natty gave that to us.
Oh, I'm like,
That's
I
how
felt
long-
like you were naming your TV.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of your attic.
Yeah, I do. I feel like the more lighthearted like superstition stuff that I have are like knock on wood kind of shit. You know,
Oh
like
yeah,
that
I always
stuff,
knock
like,
on wood.
Yeah,
He
that's-
won't step on any cracks. He doesn't want to break his mom's back.
Oh,
Yeah, I
It's
definitely
very-
don't want my mom's back broken.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know why that gypsy ever made that spell in the first place. Why would you create that?
Gypsy?
Isn't that right? Isn't that what it is? Like a curse?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know who made the curse.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way,
Probably a
know.
gypsy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a
Uh,
racial slur?
I don't think so. Is it?
I don't know.
Let's ask Cher.
Yeah. yeah, right. Once she's out of there,
Cher's on the
you know,
line. Let's get Cher on the line.
we had. Do you have like? What's your go-to like fast food place normally?
Right now it's Burger King.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your go-to there?
So I get a cheeseburger and the chicken fries and either a small Sprite or Coke.
Okay.
I usually get it before work because sometimes I don't have a chance to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, this will.
Would you say you
Hold
probably
you
have,
over.
you have like a
Yeah.
go-to at like any restaurant, like every restaurant? You think?
Like a sit-down restaurant?
Well, no, like
Or
well,
like
no, like
fast food.
Burger King.
Okay,
Yeah.
like, no.
I mean, yeah, you can sit down if you want. You sit down in your car,
Yeah.
but like
Taco
Chipotle
Bell?
stuff like that. Yeah, Taco Bell.
Like Taco Bell, I'll get 3 soft shell tacos
Nice.
with lots of hot sauce. I hate when they give me hot sauce and like they give me 3 for each
Yeah.
taco. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on.
what is it,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A?
I need 3
Yeah.
for one taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have hot sauce, and like the guy just gives me a handful, and I'm just like, thank you. I was like, what do I?
Yeah.
We have
They
that.
What
give
do
me
we do
the
with
bag
this?
first. I'm like, okay.
We have that. We have the drawer in the fridge that is like it's a perennial
Hot
sauce
sauce?
drawer. Yeah, all hot
All of
sauce.
it.
You know, Chick-fil-A
Ooh.
stuff. If it lasts.
Parties.
Parties,
All right,
yeah.
I guess I'll stay here.
Yeah, you know, it's all right.
Cool
You-
place.
You're more than welcome. But we actually I'll even like repurpose them sometimes. Like if I'm making salsa or something like
Mhm.
that, I'll like
Ooh,
I'll
okay.
use that as a hot sauce. It's like it's funny because it's not super hot, but it's also like it's taste better.
Flavorful.
Yeah, it's flavorful.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's actually like a good like
Yeah, it
that's
tastes
not where
good.
I'm gonna get the heat from. I want it
Mhm.
from
Flavor.
would you eat your regular go-tos
Mhm.
without meat?
No.
We just ordered Chipotle and put in the online order. Everything's clear as day. Got everything in
Oh.
my burrito bowl but the protein. Oh, actually, no, I got beans.
Yeah.
I got cheese.
Listen, that happened to me once at McDonald's. I ordered a burger. I went home, took a bite. I'm like, this is weird. And I
Right.
open it. There's no burger.
No burger. And
And
then,
then I called them. I'm like, hey, just say, I wasn't mad. I was like, I'm not going back there.
yeah, I'm
like,
not gonna go
like-
back there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's $1.
Yeah, I'm like, just
I'm gonna
so you know,
cut
there
my
wasn't
losses.
me. I'm like, I'm not mad. I just want to like, just check your burger.
Oh shit, you're the one. Oh, we have it here.
We were wondering. We had an extra patty sitting there.
I almost did that at your store today. Actually, I almost like hauled ass before I got my breakfast item.
You came to my store today?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I like to sneak in, come in and out. You know,
Did
pop in.
you go through the drive-through?
Yeah.
How was your experience?
It was great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
How was your drink?
it was great.
It was good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. No
Ooh.
meat in my burrito, but no.
That's good.
No, but I don't understand why. Like I got 2 or 3 bites into it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Mhm.
And I couldn't understand. And then I was just thinking, like,
Hmm.
it was still good. Like a lot of the flavors were there, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It really wasn't that different from normal. It actually about halfway through, I was like, "It's not bad," and I could do this, but I don't think I would by choice.
Yeah.
Mm.
I used to, my first roommate, she was a vegetarian. So we would go to Subway and get a chicken teriyaki sub, like get everything on it except for the chicken. And I lived off of that for a year.
Ooh.
And it was really good.
Okay.
So
Sugar.
Sometimes like the meat gets in
Yeah.
the way, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we had everything else, but like mayo, that teriyaki sauce.
Yeah.
I think we put spinach and cucumbers, olives, and red onions.
Okay,
That was pretty good.
Love olives.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big olive person. But...
I'm not I don't like to just eat olives, but Greek salad, the Greek olives, oh, so good. I like black olives on like subs and stuff, sandwiches like that. That's really it. I mean, what was it? What did we make?
Love.
Paella.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
The green olives.
The green olives and the paella.
Yeah. Paella's all right.
Yeah.
Paella.
I don't know.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you nailed it. Benhay and
paella.
Okay, Benhay.
Yeah, paella. So like in certain things, like it just adds that like salty, vinegary like flavor. I'm all about it, but I can't just sit there and eat olives. Like, ugh. No, thank you.
Yeah.
We were talking about Taco Bell, and I just remember this one embarrassing time. I don't know if it was like embarrassing. I was just like, what is happening? I was in the drive-thru, and I rolled up, and she was like, I said, oh, can I have a minute? Even though I don't know why. I just said the same thing.
Can I just have a minute?
yeah, just give me a minute.
Yeah. So I get up there, and then she's like, okay, just let me know when you're ready. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, all right, I know what I want. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Nothing. I'm like,
all set.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is like 2 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm ready. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm not even joking. This was like 2 minutes of me just being like,
hello.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
I'm like trying to like different tones. Like, should I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
I wish I took a video of it. It was like,
oh my gosh.
Like,
So what did they say when they came back?
They
was she like, oh, I'm so sorry? Or was she like,
she was like, okay, well, what can I get for you? I'm like, oh,
all right, well.
I've had that before. I've had that before where I've done that, and I've done that like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. And they're like, yes, I said 1 more minute. I'm like, oh, I thought you said,
yeah,
like wait, take a look over or whatever. Like, I don't know what it was. I thought they said was, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah,
I think it was something like that. But I was like, I'll let you. I don't know how they worded it.
Yeah, I'll be right with you, maybe.
But it was like one of those that same situation. But they had told me to wait, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. And they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hold on a second,
dude. Wait,
we're not ready.
That happens all the time. All the time. Thanks for choosing Starbucks. We'll be right with you. I would like a venti. I'm like, hold on. I'm not going to get your order.
Yeah.
Spit take.
No, that was just, I think that was just berries.
Just the inclusion.
Yum, little snack.
Don't you love chewing your drink?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, what about it?
Yeah. I think Taco Bell would be the only one of the places, I think, because even still, like, with Burger King, actually Burger King's another one. Like you said, Burger King earlier. That's a very distinct flavor. You kind of need that with with pretty much everything else. Though I think you can kind of like even a Big Mac without like. I guess that's not my go-to though. I'm trying to think of my go-tos.
So my go-to is a Whopper with cheese at Burger King, Quarter Pounder at
you can't
McDonald's.
Go Quarter Pounder without meat.
No.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Both of those options, you really need meat.
Yeah, I guess that's
Chick-fil-A. I get a chicken sandwich.
Oh wow,
spicy chicken.
I've never had their spicy chicken. I'll have to try it. I just get the basic.
Yeah, no, try the spicy chicken. Get back to me on it.
Okay, well, do you like Popeye's spicy chicken?
I haven't tried that.
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah, they just put up a new one, kind of close to me, but like still the same distance as other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And like the way that it's like mapped out, it's gonna be like hard to get out of it.
I think that's like
that
is what Popeye's thing is they put it in the most awful place.
Yeah.
Like as far as like not navigating, I don't know what the word is, but like trying to get in and out.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. You can only get access to it one way. Yeah. If you're coming the opposite way, you have to go. Like it's always in those places.
It's actually,
but it's so good.
We were talking about New Jersey earlier. I don't understand what Jersey has against left turns in a lot of cases. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, like yeah.
A lot of them were like, if you want to go left, you have to go off to the right here
Mhm.
and then go this way.
You have to
There's-
like get off the road to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of really fucked up driving.
You have to go off-roading.
Yeah, you have to go
through-
off-roading to make a left-hand turn.
It's Jersey. It's basically Thunderdome. But it's like there's weird like tendencies I've noticed up here in Pennsylvania in particular. Everybody slows down at green lights when approaching green lights. Like it's not about like reaction time when the light turns green. Oh, they don't go. Like that's kind of everywhere. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's on their phone.
But when it's green, they slow down.
Like if they're driving up, it's so fucking weird. Almost every intersection I've been approaching, if there's a car ahead of me,
And they're turning.
no,
Oh,
just
they're just
we're driving like we're cruising along. The light up there is green. It's not even switching or anything like that. As we're approaching the light, like they just kind of hit the brakes a little bit.
You
It's
see
like,
brake lights.
what are you doing?
Yeah, or
Keep going.
maybe they like think like, oh, this light has been green for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
this
gonna,
is
like,
a trap.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, it's
So you do it too.
well, like I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting rumors.
But like it's almost like the same thing as like the Jersey thing, like with the left turn. I've noticed they make it like your parking lot where like okay, you can. It's not just a matter of like
It's
oh,
like a
this
circle.
is a one
It's a
way. This is a
constant
one way.
circle.
You can never just go the way you want to go.
Mm.
You have to go the way they want you to go. The way you want to go. So you take
that
a
was
right
deep.
to go around. Thank you. I
Mhm.
appreciate it.
Wow.
So if you want to go to the mall, if you're in Paramus, there's no getting to it without going through a pub. Is that not true?
No,
You don't believe me?
No, I
Oh,
believe
sorry.
you. No.
You're looking at you don't believe that. Those are the things. Like Florida, I feel like is a mixture of all of the other states' worst drivers, and like a lot of Florida drivers had to learn around. Like so, it's like a lot of retirees, obviously a lot of older
All the
people
snowbirds, yeah.
in Florida.
Snowbirds.
Yeah, like
You haven't
that's
heard of
what we call you
snowbirds?
people.
I'm like,
The
are
people
those
that
snowboarders?
live,
No, that's snowbirds.
because they migrate south for the winter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
people
that's
that
funny.
live half the year, they they'll like buy houses in Florida, so
Mhm.
then they'll come for winter in Florida and then do summers
Oh.
up north.
Do people from Florida come up here? Do we have a name for you guys? Hot Cheetos.
White trash. Hot Cheetos.
Every time I tell somebody that I'm from Florida,
White trash.
they're like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Because Florida sucks."
Yeah.
Florida is one of the places that like when you get out of it, it's like an abusive relationship. Like
Yeah.
you don't know how it like it's like an emotionally abusive relationship.
And it is
Mm.
politically a nightmare right now.
It's a politically abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis recently passed a bill that allows veterans that have served, I believe, up to 5 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, no college experience, to have a teacher's license.
Military.
What
So
did I say?
you didn't say. You
the
just
military. Veterans.
said
I said
four.
veterans.
Said, oh, you did say veterans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Veterans
didn't hear
of up to 4 years.
Yeah.
Teaching license.
that. They just
To
have
teach what?
at
Teach.
school
Anything?
To teach
anything.
in Florida.
to be a teacher in Florida.
You just have to.
That's the experience you
serve-
need. And there's a
I don't know if
certification that you have to do.
college. Actually, we didn't verify up to what level. Like, did they say?
I think college, that's you have to be a professor.
don't
you
think
have to be
that- right.
educated.
So it has
But
to be
it-
like a.
But it would be high school,
That's
middle school, elementary.
that. Can you imagine like a veteran like teaching
Mhm.
like kindergarten?
Right.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
It's
I guess it'd
kindergarten
be
cop.
kindergarten. Yeah. I was like, that'd be a
Well, that's
great
kind of
movie.
cool.
Wait a
Um,
minute.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
What's Zac Efron
And that little
doing?
kid's name was Dominic, and I was always so excited because it was close
Oh
to my name.
gosh.
I was like,
Aw,
"Oh, it's
Dominic.
Dominic."
You know, I
Can we
thought
talk about kindergarten cop.
let's talk about that
Yeah.
hateful kid that said all of that penis vagina talk.
Oh my gosh.
you think
yeah.
he's getting canceled now? Nope. He looks way different. I looked him up recently.
Yeah, is he cute?
Yeah, he's pretty cute. Would I? Yeah, I would. Jackie, I would.
Okay.
But that was one of my favorite movies.
When
growing
he's
up.
Yeah, I
older,
like that
not when
one.
he was a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
that
one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very now.
Yeah.
Back then, I would pinch those little cheekies because he was a cutie pie.
Yeah.
They had the class
Aw.
pet, the little
Yeah.
ferret kit. I wanted
Yeah.
a ferret so bad, then I found out how much it stunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
a
how
lot
much
of
they
work.
stink? It's a lot.
no.
It's a lot.
You can
Jackie.
supposedly get that gland removed so they don't smell.
Oh.
That's like declawing your cat. Let them stink.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
get them out there and stinking. You know what I mean? I
Oh.
love it. I love that movie. That is what are
Oh
like.
my God. That
What
guy
movies
with the
did you watch growing
ponytail?
up?
Yeah.
Oh, the Creep.
Yeah, Chris.
Christopher, maybe?
Chris?
No, it was like Cretan or hold on.
His hair was in a ponytail.
That was
And he
that was
stood in
Dominic's
the-
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like. He was a bad guy, but like that part where you kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
like,
come,
because
like,
his
come
mom was
with me.
terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and then the principal. It's her. Oh wait, no.
Spoiler. No, sorry.
Spoiler: the kid got cute.
Oh no, he's been arrested. The real guy, kindergarten cop,
drugs.
Richard Tyson, busted. This is from
Busted.
TMZ. Do.
This is TMZ.
I'm trying to see what.
Busted for public
2019.
intoxication.
Okay, 2019.
I can
maybe
picture that.
Kindergarten cop actor arrested.
Is that all
the
he's
old
known
guy?
for?
I mean, not the
ponytail.
not the kid. Okay,
He
Ponytail.
looks
the same.
exactly the same. I will turn the computer around for this.
Well, I don't want you to break
Don't
anything.
worry about it. It's
I'm
worth it.
worrying.
Look, you want to take a look? Look at that.
No.
He looks exactly the same.
No.
Exactly the same.
His eyes and his nose.
Well,
but
he's
nothing
sad
else.
because he's been arrested, but
Talk about kindergarten cop. Look at him.
I just wanted to find out the villain's name. But apparently,
That was like Crisp or something.
yeah, Crisp. I think it is Cullen Crisp. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
they
Oh,
call him
he looks
Crisp.
way different, actually.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, looks like he had bigger ears.
You know who he looks like?
Just let his hair down. Get arrested.
Oh no, now I'm not doing well with names today.
You're pointing a
Just for
lot too.
words.
Don't forget that.
I know.
But we're not here to criticize.
Who
you.
is the
Oh, the guy from.
comedian?
Oh, I thought you were
um,
going to talk about Cobra Kai. Doesn't he kind of look like the Cobra Kai, the older guy?
Kind
know.
of
Have you seen that? Any of the Karate Kids?
oh,
the original
The
Karate
bad guy,
Kid.
the bad guy's coach. You know what I'm talking about? Not Johnny, but the.
I have to see a picture.
I bet most people. That's another one of those things that I watched the wrong movies growing up. Probably when I
Yeah.
was a kid. Like I didn't watch a lot of. I did watch Disney stuff. Also, All Dogs Go to Heaven always stands out to me. That was one of the
I liked that one. I liked all
first
Dogs
couple
Go to Heaven.
animated movies. Really old movie. Charlie Sheen was one of the voices.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's
All
weird.
right, Charlie.
I don't think I knew that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was an all-star cast. It was Cheech Marin, Charlie Sheen, Dom DeLuise, other people I can't remember the rest. Everybody you could think of.
All-star.
Well, there's a season 5 of Cobra Kai.
I guess so.
That's crazy.
But whoever the bad guy is. But I used to watch like not like explicit maybe, but like I watched like Bloodsport. Is that the villain?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
Doesn't he
it's
kinda
not
look
who-
like him?
No.
That could be his dad. That could be that guy's dad for sure.
Well.
Bad dad. Maybe he is his dad and he wasn't around. That's why he's in jail.
Oh, probably.
That is probably
No.
what
Jackie,
happened.
we're tying it all together.
Ooh, we can be like a conspiracy
We're gonna keep him
podcast.
out of
Yeah.
that prison. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get him out of there. Scared Straight, 2023.
Ooh, Scared Straight.
That's a show that I could bring back.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think fuck, what was I saying right before that? With it's all right. That was important. That was very important.
How do we get on Kindergarten Cop?
We were talking about the fact that veterans are teaching now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
People with no
Yeah, they
teaching
just need
experience are getting
they just need like a certification, and the certification lasts 5 years.
So
they
they have
get
to take like classes to teach, or
It's
they're
a
like, "Here you go, here's
certification.
some crayons.
Yeah,
give 'em to the
so-
kids."
I don't know, but there's such a shortage of teachers
Aw.
that they're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. That's
yeah.
how Florida is gonna combat it.
Huh.
It's crazy. I was like, yeah, we
Interesting.
need. I'm glad we got out of there. And then you can't say gay. That's probably why they have the veterans in there. And then they want to give teachers guns. So they're like, yeah, let's have veterans. They know how to handle guns.
I
That's a
think-
good idea.
Okay.
I thought, by the way, I thought that was the thing that you were saying you were superstitious. Like every time I mention mass shootings, one happens. I was like, oh my god,
I was like, wait, no, like nothing serious.
it's like serious, but not that serious.
Right. Like it's
But yes, I
Yeah,
think
that's what
that
I was
is
gonna
exactly
say.
what would happen. Is veterans getting control? Like if
Mhm.
them being there, I think that is the intention. Is them basically saying, okay, at least our kids will be protected, I guess.
okay.
But most people that I've told about it have been a little upset.
I told one of my baristas, and she's a mom. She's like, good, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not in Florida. It's not gonna
yeah,
be
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
One time we had like a long-term sub in middle school. He was a history teacher, and he was a veteran, I guess, or I don't know if he was whatever, but he was like very like he would like yell like just like just like out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, I get it. But like there was like a bee in the class, and people were like, like just like
yeah.
And like he just got
they're children.
Yeah,
It's just a commotion.
Like, we're just like,
yeah.
whatever. He's like, it's just a freaking bee, and like he was like right in front of me, and I just started to laugh, and like I just like started to cry laughing.
Yeah.
Because I had to be silent. Cause I'm like, he can't see me laughing.
Yep.
Like it was so funny, and then he would yell at us because we were talking about 9/11, as one does, and we were like watching videos and stuff, and then someone said George Bush, and he was like, no, it's President George Bush. And we're like he kept like correcting us. We're like, can we just? I just
feel like it's gonna be a lot of that. Like
Yeah.
I think it's not gonna be a lot of. It's not gonna be the extreme of people because everybody's making jokes about like of it being like PTSD and they're gonna be crazy. Can you imagine like where like I'm picturing like homeless vets given like this is great. I can have a place to stay now. Like that's cool. But also like you're part of that certification, you're going to make sure everything's all right. Like they're okay to be around kids, right?
Right. Yeah.
At least, right? Like, cause like it's not as obvious anymore for them to go, yeah, of course. Because you're letting people who aren't given the same an education to educate.
Right. Like
that
imagine
responsibility.
Like all those people who are going to school paying all that money and like all that.
Every time I think about like it's almost the same way I think most people think about like legalization of marijuana. Like all the people, imagine the person that just got arrested for selling pot, and then they make it legal, and then you're like, now you're in prison because you were selling an illegal substance.
Do they? I wonder. I mean, I guess medically, if your state's medical, they probably wouldn't. But if they make it recreational, would they then do anything for those people that are in jail?
I don't know.
For like marijuana charges and stuff.
You're both wearing the same shirt.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, did not even notice.
Same team for sure, yeah.
Yeah. See hockey.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
superheroes.
Yeah, that or I'm like, is this like your merch?
Yeah. I wish.
We're spark plugs. So you don't play a lot of sports? Do you watch sports? Any sports? Anything growing up?
No, not really. I did gymnastics.
Nice.
It wasn't good, but I did it.
What did you do? Yeah, uneasy.
Uneasy.
Yeah. You know, when you're like,
no, I did that. I mean, I wasn't good. There was one time I was doing like the vault or whatever. I was like, let's do like a front handspring off it, and my spotter didn't spot me. And as I was like going, because I was gonna do like a front flip or whatever, and I guess like my head like went back, so I just went and like that, and then just like went back to the ground. And I remember when I went back down, I hear whoops, and I just like banged my head like on the ground, like it was like this, like kind of like it wasn't like it was soft, but like
not soft.
Not soft.
It's like springy,
well,
but it's a hard surface.
Yeah, it was just like it felt like concrete on the bottom. I'm like,
and
cool.
it was your head. It was your skull, so it probably felt not great.
Yeah, like wow,
that's awesome.
I love this sport.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm done.
Were you done after that? I only did like 1 year of like Little League or one season or whatever. It's like, so I would understand like being like, this sucks.
Yeah, I just couldn't do a round off anymore. I'm like, why can't I do the easiest thing? And then I'm like,
was it like falling? Do you think you got scared? Like you got what do they call it? I think they call it like you get that presentation or whatever, yips or something. Or performance yips.
Yeah, maybe.
It happened to Simone Biles in the Olympics this past Olympics.
Damn, you're like Simone Biles.
Oh my god.
Damn, Jackie. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
They call it something. It's like when you get hurt, your brain
like thinks it's gonna happen again.
Yeah,
kind of
like, and
thing.
you're, or I guess it's more of
PTSD?
your, it is like a PTSD,
Yeah.
but it's your body, it's not your brain.
I think it happens
So it's
with
like
baseball
you
players, like when
physically,
they
you
get hit in the head
physically
with a
can't do
ball.
it. Like you can't do mind over matter.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
body just was like,
That
no,
was
I'm
a
not
lot
gonna
of-
let you do it.
Yeah, there was a lot of that,
Okay, yeah, I think that,
and I was like, oh man,
that's real. That's a fucking
Yeah,
for real,
it
dude.
is
Wow,
This
I
is the
am
story
a
you-
victim.
this is the
You
story.
are a victim.
I'm
This
here
is
to
the
tell
way
the
you tell the
story.
story next time.
Yeah.
You're like, I used to do gymnastics, but I had the same injury that Simone Biles had, so I had to give up much like
I
her.
did like a year or so of it.
But they call it something like wobbles,
For-
or it's like something
For-
funny like
wobble
that.
Well, for like
Probably.
baseball players, I think they call it the yips or something like that, where you just don't have coordination. Like you can't, like, simple things you can't do anymore because something. But also, I think the same idea of being traumatized when they get hit in the head with a 94
Mhm.
mile an hour fucking baseball or whatever
So dumb.
and knocks them out.
I like watching baseball, like when I'm there in person.
Yes,
because it's just like a chill
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
like, you don't
yeah.
really have to watch.
I love
Yeah,
picnics.
Pat calls it a picnic.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's like that's what
you
it
just
is.
Eat hot dogs.
Yeah, you eat
Yeah.
hot dogs. You talk to your friends.
Mhm.
You're sitting out in
Time.
the sun.
Unless you're with my family.
Yeah,
if you
she-
go with my family,
Get kicked
you'll,
out maybe
you'll end up getting
Oh,
into a fight with a cop.
with an
Ooh.
off-duty cop.
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
That's fine.
you want to talk about wild? I'll tell you what. That side of the family,
Yeah.
man. But it's like, but not like, I know that story obviously makes it sound like, but not like get arrested kind of thing. But it can get a little Jersey Shore-ish.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but in a fun way.
So you never seen Jersey Shore?
I'm familiar with it, but I
Okay.
wasn't like,
Twisties.
Twisties.
They call it twisties.
that's ice cream.
So gymnasts who experience the twisties often describe feeling them very suddenly with little to no warning. They can occur during warm-ups or an event or during the event itself. The spontaneous nature of twisties can be particularly difficult, especially for gymnasts experiencing them for the first time.
Man,
Doesn't
what
really
a terrible thing to be diagnosed with.
the twisties.
But a nice, a fun name.
Yeah, fun name, but
Twisties.
also like,
sorry, twisties, y'all.
Yeah.
Twisties.
They got
My-
the twisties.
my career is cut short because of twisties.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get it because of the slippity dips. I kept getting the
Oh, I
zippy
like that.
zappers.
Yeah. Zips up.
Yeah, it's a phenomenon. Nobody knew at the time, but she was experiencing the phenomenon known to gymnasts as twisties.
That's crazy. So you got twisties, bro.
You got twisties.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
It's
just
nice to put a label on
I
something.
got caught all
I
up in
know,
twisties, and
wow.
I just had to give up on my passion.
Yep.
Yeah. But I love twisted teas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you do.
I like not your grandpa's root beer.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I haven't had that in forever.
Is it good? Actually, I just
Oh,
like
you
the
never
name.
had it?
I just like the name.
Oh,
Is
my
it
gosh.
good?
It's
Actually,
actually really good.
does it
it-
taste like
Does
Barks?
it taste like root beer?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. One time I chugged it. Here's why. Because I just got a bottle, and then my friends were like, "Hey, we're leaving here." I'm like, "What?" And I'm like,
Yeah, yep.
And then I'm like, "Oh man," because then like it was just all carbonated.
Did you do it in the
Carbonate.
car?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I did it at the place.
Oh, you went,
At the bar.
I mean, like, but like the after effect. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
that's a belch.
That's pretty cool.
Just, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's what I was alluding to.
Oh, I think I said, did I do it after? Like
Like-
did I
like-
chug it after?
No, I meant like when all the carbonation got built up. Did you
Yeah.
belch in the car? Because that's what I would do.
No,
would
I
save it
was.
for my
we
friends.
were walking to the
Oh.
next bar.
So you get to so everyone got to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about. Yeah, it's one of those kind of. It's very. That feels like it's a very satisfying thing.
It was,
I
and
like building
I'm
those
not
up.
mad that I did it. I don't regret it.
Good. That's very strong of you to admit that.
Yeah,
and
I would do it
appreciate
again.
Yeah, hell yeah. The twisted, the twisties and stuff like that. I feel like would be such a weird thing to get, like the like diagnosed with, but also the
Mm.
fact that like is that really it, or is that mind like? It's these are things I always get like.
I mean, it does. I think reading that, I think it is a little bit more mind than it is body, but like she
but,
was
like, 'cause,
going
like,
to do
fighting
it. She
doesn't
was
make any sense to me then. You know what I mean? Like, because fighters go in there and they get like punched in the face over and over and over and over and over and over, and elbowed in the face and kneed. And
you have a little
and
bit
then they
more
go
control
back
if you're
in.
flipping in the air. There's only so much control. Like you have
Like, if you
control,
like land wrong, you can just get paralyzed.
right? But you
Yeah.
what it is you
Yeah.
lose your
like
direction.
where you're at. Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Mhm.
Is you're up in the air and then things get twisted, like
Mhm.
literally twisted. That you're like, where am I?
Uh-huh.
And then you can't shake that feeling.
Oh, I would hate that.
Yeah. So it's different than fighting.
Okay, so this is, I'm sorry, there's a lot of information here, and I totally agree with you because you're expecting the damage in fighting.
Right.
And
You
not
know
in-
it's
yeah.
coming.
Sarah pounding off in the comments says Sarah Cartwright saying hello Pat, Dom, and Jackie.
Hello.
She says not your father's root beer. This is the same company that made not your mother's apple pie, and it's the best apparently.
Is
Okay.
Can't find
apple
it.
pie a drink or
Yeah, I don't know. What's that?
do you eat it?
Yeah, so that's I'm gonna need clarification, Sarah. Is that actual apple pie? Is that like
Is
at
it
Burger
boozy
King where you
apple
can get
pie?
like a single slice of pie?
That's what I
my
was thinking.
favorite.
Mm.
I love that. You ever get those?
I don't care for pie.
What was your favorite toy growing up? What do you like? Which fast food chain do you think had the best toys?
Oh, Burger King.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Because they would have like the Nickelodeon watches. Do you remember that?
Oh,
They
that's
were
very yeah.
cool.
They always had Nickelodeon themed toys, right? Because like
The slime. You could dip your.
Was that them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had. You could dip your
Oh.
chicken nuggets in.
Which
Oh,
one
that's
did you?
awesome.
Well,
Which
you
one
just
was your
brought back
favorite? You're
some.
probably
You know?
like Wendy's toys, didn't you? You sicko.
I never liked Wendy's.
What?
I wasn't, in all honesty, not really big on the toys. I could really care less.
You were
It's a
very
drink.
mature. Like, give me black coffee.
I just wanted the fries. Give me the fries. I don't care about the toy.
Okay, update. It is a drink.
Ooh.
Not your mother's apple pie drink.
Is it
I guess.
cold?
Is it a smoothie? Sarah, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah.
Because root beer is a drink already.
Yeah.
But apple pie is not a drink as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and root beer has no alcohol. So when you go, it's not your father's root beer.
Yeah, well,
that
that makes sense.
means-
The apple pie, I don't think
But
there's
apple
ever
pie, yeah,
alcohol
yeah.
in it. Is there?
No.
Not mine. Not in my mom's apple pie.
Yeah.
But it's not your mom. So
Yeah.
there you
Ooh,
go.
Whose mom is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Sarah, also,
It's
whose mom
Sarah's
is it?
mom.
That's probably
She's
why
like,
she
"Oh,
can
yeah."
never have it. Like her mom's probably like, no, I can't make this for you every week. It's
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
I never really drank. I don't drink a ton anymore,
Mm.
like any of that stuff. Like, but I think the most, like I used to like Malibu and pineapple. That was like the
Oh my
fruitiest.
gosh. The
yeah.
Sloppy Boys are putting that on their podcast this week. They're reviewing
What?
Malibu Bay Breezes.
Is that what
Actually,
that
no,
is?
they're doing Bay Breezes.
Is that like
Um,
carb? I think it's close to that though, right? Isn't it?
Bay
What is it?
Breeze?
Yeah. What is a Bay Breeze actually?
Um,
oh wait, I
it's-
won't give
yeah,
you a spoiler.
she's
You're
a
gonna go over it.
bartender.
Vodka, cranberry juice, and pineapple juice.
Shit. What's Malibu?
Delicious.
Malibu
and
rum
pineapple.
and cranberry and pineapple. So that's a Malibu Bay Breeze.
Yeah.
I should get that.
It's good
Yeah.
stuff. It's so good. It's my go-to.
I can't drink too many of those because
No, that's a lot of
I was-
sugar.
okay,
Just have one.
my
And a
back-
lot of it's real acidic
yeah.
Mm.
to like
yeah,
give
there's
you
a lot of
heartburn and like
I don't mind that
indigestion.
so
That's why
much.
you eat Tums after.
I've
Do you eat Tums before or after?
I think
After.
you. I think that's the
done it
point, you can do
after.
at any
I
time.
don't do it before. I think you probably can like pregame it with them.
Okay.
But
Freaking
like I
guys, come over.
I know.
chug a
We need
not your
some
father's
Tums.
root beer, pop some Tums, and fucking party.
But I've always used them in reaction like, oh crap,
Yeah,
I have
it's like it's
crazy
too, so it's probably too
Mm.
late.
yeah. But I know I think I mean that it could be placebo, but like I feel like it coats.
yeah.
But I had ulcers and my mom thought I was bulimic the summer before starting high school, but I was so scared that I gave
Pussies.
myself I gave myself ulcers. So I was throwing up constantly because anytime something went in my stomach it just hurt.
Oh.
But that one of the things obviously ulcers are anxiety. But to drink milk because it coats and it brings
Oh.
that acid down. So that's what happens with Tums. That's why it's so chalky that like when it dissolves, it kind of just coats the lining. So it brings down the acid
Oh.
content. So
gosh.
it would work after, but I think it could also help before.
And just for knowledge, Dawn was actually she was headed to the high school in Mean Girls, if you remember that one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why she was so
It was,
freaked out.
well, it was all those high school movies that I watched, and I'm like, oh, this isn't real life.
I remember
This is not what high school's like.
Yeah, no one's trying to make me into the prom queen and making it a bet.
I remember one of the high schools I heard about, like, because when everybody's going to from middle school to high school, like, which one are you going to?
Yeah.
I've heard about
St.
Pete. I heard St. Pete High. If you stepped on the Spartan logo, if you were a freshman, you stepped on the Spartan logo, you get beat up.
Was there like someone on Spartan watch? Like,
yeah.
Or like
There's a
Spartan's
senior
like, "Ow!"
standing there, waiting.
That was before I realized how stupid school spirit was. You know what I mean? Like that's
Mhm.
before it came cool. You know, obviously. I mean, I was pretty cool in middle school, but I was also like,
I was not.
I was just like a little bit cool. I've never been like a big
hate
drinker,
middle school.
even any of that. Like even back then, like
No.
going to high school party.
Oh
I never
yeah,
did that stuff.
me neither.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Also,
either.
I was too busy on like MySpace or something.
I
I'm
was
like,
like-
oh, make it
Yeah.
so cool.
Live journal.
Yeah.
I had a live
I
journal.
was aiming people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about like they were explaining like, oh, we went to parties all the time, we did all, and I was like, I had like this realization that I grew up watching, you know, like American Pie and like all the like, you know, all those classic
Yeah, when
movies.
they have like house parties when the parents leave.
And then all the kids in school are like hanging out outside of
Mhm.
school and stuff, and I'm just like, no, nobody does that. And then I got here and I started talking to people and I was like, everybody does that. It was just my school. Like I went to school, I was bused to the south side for my high school and middle school. And like, so afterwards they were like, back to the north side with you, Whitey. I never saw any of my friends from school because they lived in completely different
Oh.
neighborhoods. So I didn't like,
Jeez.
I never got to like turn it up with all of my friends because they lived like half an hour away.
Did you get to do it later in life?
No, I never partied, not once, Jackie.
Party
Never.
pooper.
Actually, later on, once I've dropped out of high school when I was 16, I got to party a lot more with my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I opened up a lot of free time.
Yeah.
Turns out working full
That's
time
true.
in the
I
kitchen.
went to a couple of house parties that my sisters
Okay.
like were invited to and stuff.
and you just
but
tag along.
yeah, I just tagged along.
Yeah.
Mom said that I have to go with you.
Well, I was joking about that with Shannon yesterday about like a fun story. When I used to go to my mom used to do at home medical transcription, and she used to have to go to the office every once in a while to visit, to drop off like her like the tapes, drop off old tapes, because
Pick up
basically
mail.
what that was is the doctor was using the little recorder with the little cassette tapes, and they go like whatever they're whispering into it.
Oh.
She'd have to listen to it and type it out essentially.
Ooh, like in court.
Yeah, she was like a stenographer after the fact for
Whoa.
all the doctor's notes.
That's crazy.
So,
oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
I want to do that.
tedious, but it made it so she could work at home, but she would have to drop off and pick up tapes every once in a while. So I'd
Yeah.
go with her, and she'd hang out and smoke and talk with the ladies from the office, and she would let me if I was good.
If you were a good boy.
When she was done with it, she wouldn't put it out. She'd hand it to me so I could flick it into the puddles, so it'd go.
Aw, that's cute.
Isn't it kinda sweet?
Aw.
Here, put my cigarette
I
out.
love that.
What a great memory, and not
That's
not
cute.
sarcastically.
No, that's what I'm
Like,
saying,
is,
it's
But those are my memories of like growing up of like, and then I tell people and they're like, oh, like I told her that, she's like, oh,
yeah. Like
Was
looking
that-
back, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but it is.
It was fun.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
it's like one of those like
was
weird
cool.
things.
Yeah,
Was
it's a
that
weird
was that in
thing.
Florida or Jersey?
yeah,
Oh.
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the appropriate place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think it would be appropriate in
Oh my God,
Jersey
can you
too.
imagine when you like flick like the cigarette like an alligator gets in? He's like, yeah.
Or if I was like,
A long day.
Yeah, yeah.
Six.
Well, that's the thing.
son
Is
of a
like
bitch.
somebody driving up or like pulling up, and they see this 6-year-old flicking cigarettes, like a professional. Like,
Yeah,
Lick it
good
up.
one.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
yeah.
And I remember one time, my mom had like, you would always have like you know, your mom has a drink, or your dad or something like that laying around. She would always have Diet Coke or something like that. I remember one afternoon,
Awesome.
I went over and I was like, whoa, like
After-
while she's doing like laundry, and I was like, tasted like
tasted like vodka.
vodka, just straight
In
vodka.
the afternoon,
Oh
she
my
was
God.
like,
I was just like,
Let me tell you something about. One time I remember it was like after like my sister's like birthday party, and there was like a can of Coke
Mhm.
sitting there,
Yeah.
and I was like, and I took a sip of
Coca-Cola.
it, and there was cigarette ashes in it. I'm like, ah! So I just like felt like I smoked the whole pack, and I'm like,
but that's part
you
of
know
that.
what I've done that's way worse than that is
geez.
Someone's dip cup.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, you win.
Yep.
God.
Yep. That was bad.
That was. I feel like that's not. I mean, that's bad, but that's not like. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
bad.
spit.
Yeah.
It's their spit.
It's spit and it's like
and like gross tobacco.
And it was in a Coke can, or was it in a can?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we were in the truck, and I thought it was mine.
Oh my God.
you know,
you gotta put a
that's
fun straw and everything.
yeah, or like a note. You know, maybe tape that cup down.
Yeah.
This is don't drink this. It's
And like they
disgusting.
don't want to. People that dip don't want to do it in a clear cup because it is gross.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like if you have cups around, like you want that to be in a clear cup that's distinguished.
Yeah.
Like this is a spit can. Do not drink from it.
That's that was the point I was bringing with like the different, like it's different. Everybody has a different childhood or different upbringing. Like when like even growing up, whenever I would go out to party or hang out or have a house party or something, it was with my older brothers and their friends. So it wasn't like it was like high school part. It was still like a
Are
rager.
you an only child or do you have
I
siblings?
have 2 older siblings.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like that was the closest thing to that experience. But when I'm watching those movies, I'm like, I don't fucking talk to anybody. I talked to one person I went to school with. That's it. And I still kind of do. And that's it.
I don't talk to anybody from school.
There's not really.
My mom said that too. Cause I remember being like, I don't know. I got kicked out and these, you know, my friends or my family.
Fucking school sucked.
And she was like, you'll never, kicked out of my house, not kicked out of school. I was pulled out of school. My mom pulled me out because I was never there. So she's like, I don't know where you're going. So
I'm gonna take this excuse away.
I was like, well, I'm going to school. And I was like, no, I'm not going to school. But I had all A's and B's. And my mom withdrew me. She was like, how did you do this? Like, you missed 100 and something days.
Okay, Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I gave my teachers the sob story that my mom, like, I loved this boy. Well, he's not a boy. He was 21 and I was 17, so not good. But but I was in love and my mom wouldn't let me see him. So I made a deal with all my teachers that I would just have to go to school on Fridays, get all my work. And then
you made a deal with your teachers?
Florida.
Wait, was this like a real thing?
He's a veteran.
Yeah.
He's a veteran.
Yeah. So I would go to school on Fridays. And then they would let me use my review like for the exam at the end of the semester. Because if you miss so many days and you failed the exam, you failed like your whatever. You failed the year or you failed that whole semester. So if you were able to pass the exam, then, you know, that was your grade. So I always turned in my work because they gave me my work. And then I would use the
your school is a hopeless romantic. They're like, wow, this is really cute. Let's give her
let's do this. Let's
Give her
let
one
her
more chance.
No, my teachers loved me. And I cried when I got pulled out, and like my teachers were really upset, and they were like, "You're such a good student." My mom's like, "She's never here."
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah,
how
we know."
How do you know she's a good student? But she was shocked. She was like, "I can't believe you." I'm like, "Yeah."
But like you were doing your work though.
Yeah.
So what's wrong?
Right. My mom didn't know where I was.
Where were you?
At his house. At
Okay. This is a real story. Okay.
Not my house.
No, he was a 21-year-old man and owned his own home and had a
good for him.
child. Yeah. Not with me.
You know that guy from who's his name? God damn it. It would be so much better if I could. The Lincoln lawyer. What was his name? Matthew McConaughey from Dazed and Confused. It would have been way better if I said it like 10 and a half minutes ago. When I started that sentence. You know, they keep getting older, but I'm same age. Remember that part?
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie, Dazed and Confused? Okay.
Yes, but it's been a very long time.
All right.
Very, very long time. But yeah,
Proceed.
like he's the master manipulator of. He always dated like this guy. Clearly, he always dated younger girls because
you're the guy you were seeing.
Yeah, because he was, he's not a great guy. Like, so people his age were like, yeah, you're kind of a piece of shit.
So he's like, let me
go with these younger. And I'm like, oh, he's older and he thinks I'm attractive and he likes me. Just can manipulate us. Yeah.
Can I guess his name?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be great.
This is gonna be
Okay.
good.
Don't look at him.
Can I
Wait.
ask what it starts with?
S.
Sean.
Oh.
No.
I was just joking.
Okay. No, three guesses. Three guesses. Three guesses. Wait. Also, how were you spelling Sean? Just to start. I just
Yeah,
wanna know.
that's a good question.
And it's
So
not
he's from
Sean.
Florida.
Mhm.
It would probably be the regular. Oh, SHAWN.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I dated an SHWN.
See,
back
that's
home.
why
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Now
yeah,
you're on the
yeah.
right track. I'm
So
just-
we're
I'm helping
right
you out.
there. We're
I'm
right
helping
there.
you out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now, second
Mm.
guess. Number 2.
Steve.
No,
Oh.
but I did date a Steven. He was a nice guy though. But
Okay.
he went into the Marines and
PH
Now he's
or
a
V?
teacher.
V.
Okay. Here's the final guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one syllable or two?
Hold on.
There's a shortened
Oh.
version. So, but the full name is 2. But if you go by the shortened version, it's 1.
Okay.
It's not it's not a common
No.
shortened version. It isn't. When you told me, I was like, what?
Okay.
I'm confused by what he said.
Okay.
Um,
If it's who I'm thinking,
okay. Ooh, I'm like trying to picture like.
Yeah.
What's up?
yeah, unconventional.
Yeah.
I'm like calling my husband. Hey.
Yeah, you
Like
can
a
use a
phone
lifeline.
friend.
You want to use a lifeline? I can call
Yeah,
somebody.
Oh, I'm usually good at this.
Starts with an S.
He gave you a lot of
That was a lot. Yeah.
a lot. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
um,
apparently it was
ignore what he
confusing.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
What are you
confusing
talking
what he said.
I don't know.
All right.
I give up.
One more. Just S name. Shot in the dark.
No.
Douchebag S name. 2
Ugh.
syllables.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up? Siwish.
Mm-mm.
You almost had
Scott.
it.
Almost.
Scotty.
Skylar.
Scott. Ew.
Yeah.
But the
Skylar.
shorten is Sky. She was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, my friend Sky," and I was like,
Yeah.
Sky?
That's isn't that
Skylar. That's
That's not
tra-
normal." But I've heard Skylar. I've never
I've
heard
heard-
Sky short for Skylar.
I've never heard Sky for a guy's name.
Skylar's informal
But
enough.
Skylar, yes.
Yeah,
Sky
but he
and-
went by Sky.
Yeah.
Sky guy.
But
right?
makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
Like Sky, like he's a 21-year-old going
Oh, his
after
name's Sky.
16-year-olds. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yep,
That's odd.
Skylar.
That was the guy right before me that I was, I think, still not competing for, but competing for her attention,
Mhm.
essentially,
Ooh,
to say
okay.
like, "Hey,
He was one that like he would kind of go away, and then when somebody else was there, he would like pop back up and be like,
Him?
"Hey,
no,
Oh,
No.
Skylar."
Oh, like he was like a what do you call it?
douchebag."
What do you
Opportunist.
that game?
Oh,
Yeah.
Puppet Master.
yeah,
Whack-a-mole.
yeah, yeah.
Whack-a-mole.
I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Monopoly.
Yeah. Sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But hey,
But I turned him down.
you did.
He asked me to come over to cut his hair, and I was like, "I don't think so."
You should have given him bad haircut.
Yeah,
That's
shade
what I
it.
would have done.
Made him look like a jackass.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Make
Yeah.
him look like from the Lollipop Guild.
Well, I feel like I think there's like something with exes. I remember when early on when we were dating, or I think it was even when I was just interested in you and we weren't necessarily
Official.
official. One of my exes was doing that little
Mhm.
pop-up thing, and I remember, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember I ended it with like, "If you ever want to message me again, don't, like, leave me alone." That's the kind of, it's so funny that like I don't, apparently the last time I left it with her, it was up in the air. This time it was like, wait. I just want it to be clear. So it wasn't like necessarily, I don't know. It was, leave me alone and don't ever contact me again. And she
Yeah.
hasn't, by the way.
Yeah.
Has not at all, which is great.
Good for you.
She listened.
Yeah. So now that's officially our last people that we dated. Jackie, who was the
good
last person you
stories.
dated.
That's good. Wow.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you have fun today?
I
Good.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you making the time to be here and talk about nonsense all
Mhm.
day.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's basically I'm trying to get, like I said, like at the beginning, like trying to figure out, have newer guests, have different guests,
Mhm.
people that I'm not super like so familiar with, but am either a fan of or somebody who I think is a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like essentially that's so like it's nice to have you on the show and to be here and everything like that. I know that you were touted for your TikTok early on. Like I remember early into the pandemic, I said I was talking about starting a TikTok page, and I believe it was Knock or somebody that was suggesting that I hit you up about learning some of the TikTok dances and stuff like that.
Oh my god!
And I was like,
I
didn't want to do that.
Right, yeah.
You're like,
So-
oh, maybe TikTok, but I'm not doing dances.
And I remember that was when like that from that point, I was like, oh, I want to have Jackie on the show. But there's a weird thing about everybody has a podcast. Everybody like wants to have people on their show for the most part, and doesn't feel comfortable asking and or is willing to do other people's podcasts. So it's like, if I'm one of those people, the only way to not be one of those people again is to actually reach out. So like since that point, I wanted to have you on the show. So I really do appreciate you making.
So for 2 years, it's taken you 2 years to get Jackie here.
I'm a terrible hermit.
I am a high request. Or wait, what do you call it? Oh, I'm
high demand.
High demand. Yeah, high demand.
High request.
You were.
Yeah.
No.
You are.
No,
Yeah, so many people are asking me.
So,
Joking. No one is.
so is there anything that in particular anybody's listening that you want them to check out? Like that your social media or any? Do you have a podcast? Do you have any kind of?
No, but
nothing?
I want to. Me and my sister want to start one.
What about?
Nonsense.
it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like that. Just like.
That
Yeah, just
usually
having-
works. Usually because you end up talking about current events, things you're what. That's really all it is.
Yeah,
It's
so it's just like
talking.
one thing that we're gonna run out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's if you get it too specific, then it's
Yeah.
like, how long is this going to last?
Mhm.
What like GDP has been going on for 7 or 8 years. Oh, thanks, husband.
What can I? What can I ask? Is this allowed? What is GDP?
No questions.
We're taking no questions.
It is
No
the
comment.
gross domesticated podcast.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
I remember seeing that domestic. Okay,
I think
I
early
was like,
on,
wait, I'm like GDP.
I think a lot of people were like kind of taken back because it was just GDP and like very little fun. It might say gross domestic. I can't even remember if the early logo had that, but like,
Yeah.
it was. I think people thought it was like a
political
thing
because it was the color scheme of the logo was blue and red mainly with some white. So I think people were confused. Like, is this political?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
Gotcha.
listen.
No.
What does Pat got?
Yeah,
What does he know about politics?
I refer to. I oftentimes refer to the show as drowning in a stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what it is. It's just a conversation.
And it's
I love
evergreen.
it.
Yeah. So you just talk and like whatever happens. And
This is kind of what it used to be. It was more. I like the more of a talk radio type format of something where it's long form conversation where I can get to know people while also doubling it as content, exposing people to like your interest and things that you like.
Yeah.
Like because that's really what it is what I've learned is the most fulfillment I've had since I've started doing any kind of entertainment or performing has always been when I put I do the thing the way I want to do it,
Right.
or doing the things that I truly am drawn to. So if they're when I lean into those things, I find the most success as well. Like it just kind of goes hand in hand a lot of times. So
yeah.
I want to kind of, it may seem prying. I hope I wasn't like too like, what do you do for this? What about this?
Oh no.
I was joking at the beginning.
Just
that
don't
it
ask me
was,
what my 5-year plan is.
okay, yeah, like shit like that. Yeah, I'm not like it doesn't have to be too serious, but it was always like I like to know. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you like fucking cheese? What kind of
Love
shows do you
cheese,
like?
yeah.
Yeah, cheese is great. We didn't get into it, but that's for the next time.
Hi, yeah.
But you will be back.
Yeah. I will be back.
Look, you're
That's what people
pointing.
say.
Yeah.
You just pointed.
It's contagious. It's like
I don't know
monkeypox.
why,
Yeah.
but it's terrible. It's terrible to do that.
But
Can you see my hand? in
yeah,
the video?
I've noticed it
Like,
the whole time. I know what you're doing, and it's totally okay.
yeah, I mean, like if you were like, is she petting like a
Oh,
ghost
see it
dog
on
or
the screen. Let me
something?
see.
Like,
Hold
can
on.
you-
Oh, we're talking about. Yeah, actually,
No.
you're right. You
Can
can
you,
kind of
like-
see just a little bit. So it does.
Okay.
It kind of looks like you're petting an invisible
I know.
dog.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I felt like. I was like, oh,
It's air conditioning.
Good boy.
It's hot up here, y'all.
Yeah, sorry guys. We have lights on and everything. It's
Yeah.
it's really hot.
good
But
though.
but I am appreciative of your time and your humor and
Yeah.
your insight. I
Aw.
appreciate getting
Yeah.
to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Jackie Benhayon, right?
Yeah.
Is your actual
Yeah.
handle on social medias?
Yeah, Twitter,
TikTok?
Instagram. TikTok is Jackie Benben.
Ooh, I like that, Jackie Benhayon.
Thank you. That's also my TouchTunes name.
What the fuck
What is that?
TouchTunes?
Like when you go to a bar and like they have like,
Oh,
the
shit.
TouchTunes.
Okay,
You have an account?
Oh yeah,
My
come on. Yeah, I
favorite
can
thing.
skip songs.
What's your go-to?
Oh,
okay.
man.
We're gonna go a little bit longer. What's your
I'm
go-to at
emerging.
TouchTunes?
Oh, you got to read the room.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you try to go with the tide.
Yeah, sometimes.
How often?
Well, one time
No,
we played
he likes
Yankee
to
Doodle.
go. He likes to go way left
I'll
field.
play a 15-minute song.
Yeah.
That probably
Ooh.
3 people might like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't have a specific. I'm just like, what's everyone feeling
Yeah.
tonight?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What's
like
the
it.
vibes?
Yeah.
What's New Pussycat? A
Right,
couple hundred times or something
One
like that.
time, me and my friend played a Yankee Doodle.
That's awesome.
Like Yankee.
Yankee Doodle.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
The fair use song.
Yeah, and people were like, "What the heck?" And we were just like cracking up. And then
Yeah.
after we were like, "Okay," and then I played David Bowie, and people were like, "Yeah." And then people were dancing. I'm like,
So
"Yeah,
you
we
like-
gotta make up for it."
You might want to be a DJ.
I do want to be a DJ.
You should be a DJ.
Okay.
I think you would turn it up
She's like, all
I
right.
would.
because I honestly I feel like
And you know, like especially doing weddings, you like
Oh,
well,
shit,
you
yeah.
know, in general,
Mhm.
like you can read a crowd. You're a comedian, so you can kind of get
Yeah.
vibes, like pick up
Yeah,
on that.
and
But
then-
especially that experience
I
of
wish we
seeing
weren't
a
married.
group,
I'd have you
like-
DJ our wedding.
Well,
we can
we
do
just
an
have a
anniversary.
party.
I
Oh,
want a
that's true.
divorce.
Yeah.
Pointing again.
Divorce party.
and then
And then a wedding. So we'll book you twice.
oh shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I used to do, like at the Chameleon, like like for like the open mics, I would play like the music for the people going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it was always with like I always loved doing it to Alan Massenberg.
Yeah.
I would like play a song and like he would just be like, he's like, oh, like this is a good song, and then like you like dance to it. It's like sometimes I'll hear a song like, oh, this would be a good song for Alan. I can like picture him. So sometimes I'll like
You know
sing
what?
the
Channel
song.
that, yeah.
My
Yeah,
dream
for
was
each-
I had a dream when living in Florida. I becoming a hockey fan naturally by myself. I always wanted to be like, because it's not huge. It wasn't huge there when I was growing up, and nobody, like very little people I knew, like even were aware of hockey really, or
Oh,
gave a
okay.
shit about it really. It was always football, baseball, whatever. So when I got into hockey, I was like, I'm not going to be a hockey player. It's not accessible to me in this area. Now in Tampa, you could totally do it, but back then, poverty and the fact
Mm.
that there's like you already
It's
have
Florida,
to be
you're
rich.
not
Yeah,
gonna-
It's Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no ice.
Yeah.
So I had to figure out some way I could get in.
Mhm.
And I went to I was always in bands, love music. I know my way around some music. I feel like I'm knowledgeable. I would make a solid playlist as well. I thought I want to be the guy at the hockey game that plays the fucking music in between each play.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy that's like, okay, power play, I gotta play Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine because that's gonna get everybody hyped.
Uh-huh.
Oh, when they're coming back out, remember Boston? I almost fucking cried
Yeah.
because the guy came.
What song played?
It was it was night. I think it's called Nitro Youth by
Foo Fighters?
Offspring.
Oh,
Offspring.
Offspring.
Mm.
It's basically, and the song, and the lyrics are "Live like there is no tomorrow." It's the third period. You gotta fucking do it here, and it's like, oh my god! I was like,
yeah.
this guy gets it.
And we
like-
won. Well, not we. Boston. We were rooting for
It's
Boston.
like 1.3 seconds left in the game,
Oh,
it's
and
just
they
like this-
scored.
this
And they
whole
won.
moment, and then the fucking then you play the goal song.
Mhm.
Every time they score a goal, there's a specific song each team plays for their like. That's
Yeah.
the shit that I was like, I would be perfect, and
Mhm.
I think you would actually be perfect for that as well.
Yeah.
Even not knowing.
Let's
do you-
call up MTV. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be made into
You got a hockey
DJ.
team?
You made it to a PJ. Yep.
I honestly, I feel like that's
Yeah.
it,
I wanna
in
do that.
in the most comedic way. I would say
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's awesome. Thank you so
Mhm.
much. That was the best
Yeah.
reveal. I think right at the end,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right there. That's exactly. I want you. I'm gonna get a divorce with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna get remarried.
Well, we're hopefully gonna buy a house, so maybe we can do a housewarming party, and you can DJ a house
Woo!
but
party.
like, I want you to be there as like I want you to enjoy you know.
But
Like,
I'll
I think-
be-
yeah.
Hey, being up there behind the decks, that's
Yeah.
my happy
The
place.
decks.
yeah,
the decks.
Yeah, being on the
you know how
ones
us
and
DJs
twos.
do it.
See, look, I'm already DJ.
Oh, she's already
Yep,
got the
yep,
headphones. Look
yep.
at that.
Sorry, no request.
Yeah. That is also one of my favorite characters in Sell Hard. It's a movie. It's a Jeremy Piven led movie, much like a Will Ferrell movie
Mm.
or a Dewey Cox movie, like one of those type
Oh,
super
okay.
so stupid it's funny kind of movies.
Yeah.
the DJ, that the guy from the Pizza Hut commercials. He's also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
Doug Judy.
Yep.
From Reno 911.
Fuck,
Or not
what's his
Reno
name?
911. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yes.
Also in The Office.
Oh no.
God damn it.
No, I think you know.
I was thinking. Wait, are you talking about the guy from like?
He works in the warehouse.
from the state.
No.
Or
No,
Oh,
he's in the
that's-
warehouse.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
thinking of Reno 911.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Andy Samberg.
Yeah, but someone from.
Doug Judy.
But that's his name in the.
He's
show.
also in the Pizza Hut commercials. I can't remember, but he plays a character in that movie, DJ Request.
DJ Request.
And he's like, I'm DJ Request. I'm here for you guys, and I'm here to turn up the party, blah blah blah. And go, hey, can you play Don't Stop Believing by Journey? And he goes, sure. And he just plays whatever he wants every fucking time. It is one of the funniest
Oh my
running
God.
jokes.
You have-
I
send
highly
me
suggest.
that, like,
Yeah, I'll send you
because
that
I'm
clip.
not gonna
Yeah.
remember.
I typed
Oh
in
my god.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Doug
Doug
Judy.
Judy, and it gives me a whole thing about the
Oh my God.
character,
Wait,
not
Image
the
search.
Can
actor.
you show me a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Oh
all
my
we
gosh,
needed.
I love him.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
It's not Craig.
Craig T. Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Or Craig T. Hold on.
Mhm.
Doug Judy.
Did you guys watch that show? With like the pythons, and he's in Florida.
No.
No, what's
It's
that?
so good. I forget what it's called. We're really good.
Call us fucking IMDb over here.
Retiring podcast.
Yeah.
yes. For
Craig
sure.
Robinson.
Yeah,
Jesus
Craig
Christ.
Robinson.
But yeah,
I'll look up that show. I want to send you that. We got to get off the air before we
Yeah.
all have fucking strokes.
Yeah.
Live.
It's the heat. It's the
Ugh.
heat. We can't think.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Jackie, for being here.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
wife,
you.
for being here.
Of course.
I love you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Sweaty ears.
Sorry.
Sweaty ears. That'd be a good band name.
Yeah.